but I didn't expect that the gun would be picked up by my wife.
Dun dun dun. Alrighty, so shall we jump into everything?
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. I apologize for last weekend. But nevertheless, recap a little bit. The still, I always laugh at your guys' name. The bad decisions. Taking the ship, heading southwards with none other than their resident captain.
I refuse.
You may refuse, but he still holds the position of Halvard, the only person adept at actually using said ship.
You have to. You know you have to. You may be our leader, but I am the captain aboard this vessel.
Look at me. Look at me. I am the captain now.
I am the captain now.
But with that, you guys headed southwards, going down the direction in which the trench was leading in a southwesterly direction, going and stopping at the first major town, city, port that Offmapoik had to offer, which was Mago. There we go. A couple clicks, and I found it. It was here that you guys got off, and a bit of sleuthing began. This town, or some people like to call it a shithole, was very adept for a certain individual in your guys' group. Almost a kid in a candy shop style situation. As Malcolm felt right at home amongst his kin, his ilk, even.
The other seafaring privateers.
Opportunists, okay? But through here, you guys went to the Iron Hearth Outpost. Mathronix and Tamberley. Going inside to, well, not both of you. One of you going inside. Well, Tamberley did not have the brand, so she was not allowed entry further in. Once inside, Nyx got a little bit of information on if they had been, first off, giving information about what had happened at his previous town, and then also getting that no ghostly banshee or other excessive disappearances have happened or have been recorded here. Unfortunately, disappearances happen here quite often, and some even come here to disappear specifically. So that line of questioning is a bit hard to pin down whether or not the banshees are here, but
and nobody's been doing anything about it. Huh.
It is a conundrum that Darnix feels like, I'm going to have to come back to this town and set things straight at some point. But for now, I'm on a different quest. But nevertheless, it was Fez and Halvard that had stayed on the ship because some people were already eyeing their ship with an interesting hunger that they had not seen. And so to keep things safe, they stayed on the ship while others perused and mingled around. Malcolm making a very strong connection with a certain shopkeep and bartering and buying some goods from his secret supply. Before coming back to the group in which Tamberley was ranting and raving for not being allowed entrance. And this is when Malcolm told them of his shopkeep friend and decided to take, I believe it was Tamberley and, no, it wasn't. Tamberley State. Did you go with?
Yeah, I did.
It was Malcolm, Nixon. Okay, it was Tamberley.
Yeah.
You three deciding to go back to the shopkeep. But it was during this time that Nixie Poo had been given a drink and decided to imbibe it. And, well, definitely haven't had one of these drinks before, as not too far off, getting onto the pier off the boats and starting to walk towards the shore, I believe you immediately fell into the water?
Yes.
And after some fishing out, I believe Malcolm helped. after laughing very hard.
Yeah.
You guys made your way back to the boat.
Eventually, yes.
Eventually, yes.
Not before causing some bodily harm to
I got hurt.
to Malcolm.
Well, to be fair, helping Nyx around in an inebriated state is going to cause bodily harm to somebody. So
Yeah, I know.
it's understandable.
It's a good thing I'm tough.
Oh yeah, super tough. But nevertheless, I believe you ended up not taking anyone back to the shopkeep, right? You guys decided to do that another time.
Yeah, with Madronix
Madronix was in no condition to be taken anywhere.
Basically, yeah.
Madronix isn't in a condition to take back to the ship either, but
Yeah, like somebody caused an
that was
incident
after.
because of the air quote evil wizard in his head.
Yeah.
Good times.
Well, we live up to our name.
Every day further. Just keep cementing it down. But I believe, Tamberley, did you go to the shopkeep? I know you went to a shopkeep.
Malcolm, yeah. We went back to the shopkeep and I got my gloves.
Gotcha. There you go. That's where it comes in. Yeah, you ended up trading your silver shoes to for his multiple wives. Yeah, or to, at least one of them would fit.
Right, along with my Minotaur horn and all of my money.
Correct. But you got the gauntlets.
Yes, I did.
Meanwhile, those wives are going to be awkwardly walking for the rest of their lives. Each one of them wears one of the high heels.
Well, it only fits on one of them. There's
We
one
see
wife.
Malcolm, we get the Cinderella logic here as someone makes it fit.
There's one wife there that's for function and one for fashion. But nevertheless,
Tamberley got a pretty set of lockpicks too.
that is correct. But I believe shortly after that, after you guys... Well, first off, when Nyx came back, he passed along the information that he had garnered. And then you guys decided to go to the shopkeep. The drink was had. Nyx was taken back. Then Malcolm took Tamberley to the shopkeep. The bracers were bought and traded for. And you guys ended up drinking for a while. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes, I
That
pulled out my
sounds-
jug.
That sounds right. That sounds right.
That sounds about right. And I
And then we
believe,
slept on a boat.
yeah, I was going to say, and then you guys decided to take your long rest on the boat. Obviously, shifting watches.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even 2 per watch.
Well,
Look, guys, I don't know why you guys are so worried. Everybody here is very reputable and upstanding.
Yeah, all the rap sheets are super clean.
Yeah.
For whatever name that they're on.
Look, if you think any of these guys are criminals, ask the local police.
You got to find them first.
And plus, there's probably about 20 or 30 of them. They'll be like, "Yeah, I'm a cop. You can trust me."
But that's
Hey,
where
yeah, that guy over there, yeah, he's bad news, but that guy is an upstanding citizen.
He's great. He's great. I believe you guys had not fully decided whether or not you wanted to search underneath the water. I think a preliminary search had you, or was it Madronix? You used your ability to kind of feel out to see if you found any undead underneath the water, but you didn't find anything.
well, Fez turned into a shark.
Yeah.
There was a bit of combination of all three, where like Fez went out a little bit further, whereas Halvard did basically like the first 100 feet ish, like around the ship.
Yeah.
With his familiar.
Whatever his name is.
And unfortunately, though, you guys found a lot of trash. You did not find any of the boats of that same kind.
Yeah.
So you guys were deciding to go down to the further port town, if I remember correctly,
Yeah, we were going to the next day, I believe.
after seeing the shopkeep, of course.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we will be resuming back the next morning on the ship. This ship is not the best for sleeping on overnight. There really is no protected area except the small crawl space Underneath that, really only Tamperley fits in,
Perfect.
And me.
and Fez.
I sleep down there.
It's still everyone gets their long rest and they're able to recover everything, but let's just say it's not the best comfortable situation. Malcolm, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's almost
Better
like
than not
some.
having a boat in the morning.
Yeah, it's better like someone who's like been sleeping on really soft beds for like the last couple of years and you've been hating it, and then you get to that one firm mattress and you're like, oh yes, thank you.
Yeah.
But
Been sleeping on mattresses, and then you finally get like stuck on a really shitty cot, and you're like, oh baby.
oh yeah, should have been sleeping on the floor this whole time. But the morning comes mainly to the sound of seagulls just fucking screaming as if they're always dying. But definitely bustling. A fair few ships have already departed. Some currently in the harbor, just out into the fishing waters, while others seem to be completely gone and out of sight. But there is a noticeable amount of less ships here as you guys wake. But with that, the day is yours.
Kill the seagulls.
I've tried. Doesn't work.
Can't you turn your friend into something that eats seagulls?
Hmm. No, there might be too many of them. We'll fight back.
I will walk over to the tavern, buy a round of ale, and bring it back to the boat.
Alright. 2 copper.
Does that hit a seagull?
Yeah?
I shoot a seagull.
Makes the same sound that all the other seagulls are making. And you hear the splash of a seagull going in the water, but you cannot tell if you've helped thin the herd at all.
I'm going to use.
I feel better at least.
Let's see. Yeah, I actually don't. Oh wait, I have a dagger. But they're not within. Yeah, they're not within dagger range, are they?
There's some on your ship.
Bro,
Oh.
I'm just gonna hand my short bow to Halberd. Trust me, you'll feel better.
I'm not proficient, but let's go with it.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to fire. I'm going to try to shoot an arrow at a seagull. This is going to be my dex. I'll just do a dex check. It's going to be the same thing. 10.
No splash.
I feel better, but well, I feel better that I shot it, but I feel bad that I missed a seagull.
You can try again.
Oh, all right. Trying again. 15.
That hits. A splash is heard.
There we go.
See, don't you feel better?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Boys, I brought breakfast, and I'll hand everybody a mug.
I mean, technically, we just got breakfast too, but
We'll have to
I'm gonna-
fish it out first.
I'm gonna drink my breakfast.
I
Same.
drank my breakfast. Nod, thank you.
Is Nix awake yet?
Nyx will be stirring just as Halver does a 20 hit.
Yes, yes, it does.
As your breakfast is handed over to you, you having shot twice, and swarm of seagulls come down and attack you.
Of course they do.
Well, that's
I'm
new.
going to fight the seagull horde off with my vicious pike.
Oh, you have your hands full with breakfast.
Oh god, right. That's right.
So they do 3 points
wanna-
of piercing damage, and they spill your drink.
Oh shit! I was gonna say
My
might wanna get rid of
breakfast!
that.
You animals!
Yeah, they're literally animals.
Yeah, they are.
Yep.
You shall pay dearly for what you've done. And
Fireball.
They shit on you.
Oh, and you know what? It's probably that like while you're up, like looking up, pointing at him, mouth open,
Yep.
shit, right? Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
A little bit up
Okay.
your nose.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm gonna leave.
He spits it out, and he's going to take his boomstick. And by
Okay.
that, I mean he's going to start whacking them with a quarterstaff and use booming blade.
Okay, go ahead and swing.
Don't don't sink the boat.
Yeah.
Exploding seagulls.
Oh no.
Could have just left out Mentos and done the same thing, but it's fine.
All right, 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, for a total of 7 plus.
I don't think that they have that much health.
I
The
don't
swarm they
care.
do.
Oh, okay.
So 13 right off the bat.
And they're definitely going to be moving because they're birds.
Yep. So for a total
So,
of
like, 3 of them kind of splash, splash, splash into the water. And then the next second, you hear a poof right in front of your face as another 4, like, flop into the water and one flops onto the deck.
come back here and take your judgment.
They will. Natural 20.
Oh
Oof.
no.
A 22. And an 18.
Well, there goes
Ouch.
Halvard again.
Let's see. No,
Does
it'd be a shame if I used spell slots, so I won't.
So the 18 hits.
Yep, all of them hit.
All right. First one is 7. Oh,
Uh-huh.
sorry, 14 because of the natural 20.
Uh-huh.
The second one is 9, and
Mm-hmm.
the third one is 8.
Ow. Still
31.
up, but ow.
Man, these seagulls could kill a level 1 party.
And you just see about 15 seagulls just descend upon Halvard. As now there is a dead seagull on the deck that he is standing over. And so they're just going after the body, basically, and he's in the way. You guys are all just standing there, and all of a sudden just... oh, shit. Everyone starts moving away.
Hey,
I'll
hey,
nudge.
DM,
Oh, go ahead.
Yep.
do I see anybody selling fish?
Plenty of people sell fish here.
Cool. While this is happening, I'm just gonna walk over to one and try and go buy like some fish,
Okay.
like a bucket of bait fish, basically.
And chumming fish.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be like 5 copper.
Cool. I'll give him a silver. And I'm gonna go back to the boat.
I mean,
I'm gonna-
that takes like a good minute to do.
Oh, I know. But when I get back to the boat, if he's still fighting seagulls, I'm just gonna stand there, and every once in a while, I'm gonna just toss a little something down near his feet.
I don't know if that was one turn from the seagulls. I think it's either going. This turn is going to decide it. I either live this or I die. Let's see.
What do you wanna do? The dead
That
seagull
is a-
body is gone.
Think. Uh, you know what? He's still mad. He doesn't know how to let things go. So, you know, he'll just do Toll the Dead.
Okay. None of these swarms are hurt.
Oh, there are multiple swarms.
Mm-hmm. It's 3 different swarms. You killed the first swarm.
Oh.
I see. Then I'm going to go for the second swarm using the same thing.
Okay. Swing and a beam and blade.
Yep,
Go for it.
quarterstaff. Unfortunately, that is a
That misses.
9. Yep.
Oh God, Albert.
It's hard to hit birds with a pike.
No, that was a quarterstaff.
Oh, that was a quarterstaff. Oh,
Even better.
not for him. All right, that end your turn.
Let's see. I don't have 2 attacks yet, so yes, it will be my turn.
Okay. Well, they don't attack you again because there is no food to be had.
Mm.
So they go back up into flying, not too far up above the boats, but they're all across the different masts of the ships and flying to and from and going down to the water every now and then.
Goddamn
That's
seagulls.
right. Run, cowards.
Would I be getting back about this time?
Yep.
Before, you know what? Instead of throwing it at his feet, let's see, what would Malcolm WWMD?
Just the last 3 letters is pretty much what Malcolm is.
Yeah, I know. You know, Halvard, are you gonna let those cowards take your honor the way that they did?
Nix, you just wake up to seeing Halvard being racked by birds.
You're right. What do you propose we should do, or I should do?
How do you think that you can run this ship as captain without showing those birds who's boss? Why don't you, here, take this bucket. See if you can get them to come back.
All right. Halvard will take the bucket, and he'll toss a fish on like the opposite side of the deck and wait for the birds to come.
I'm also
Doesn't
gonna
even
try
hit
and,
the deck.
I'm gonna try and stick one of the fish in the back of his shirt without him noticing.
Sleight of hand.
Does a 28 work?
Unfortunately, it's so sneaky, not even the birds notice.
That'll be
Yeah.
fun.
Cursed by your
You
own
start to put
success.
it like up near like the collar, and he
Yeah.
moves at the last second and just slips and goes right down his butt crack.
Oh, that's not gonna be pleasant later.
Let's see.
If birds get close
is-
enough to smell him, they'll probably go after him. But he throws a fish, and before he can even get his pike out and be ready, that doesn't even hit the deck, and the bird just whoop.
You just dump the
I
whole
see.
bucket on the deck.
You're right. And he'll toss the whole bucket.
Oh my god.
All right.
I'm gonna stand back.
Mythonix just gripping his head as he's waking up into this scene. It's like, is nature trying to kill Halvard?
Yes.
Yes.
And failing.
And then you see Halvard
Malcolm's
just
trying to
dump
help.
the entire bucket of fish out. And if you've ever seen a hive of bees all of a sudden get a whiff of their queen, and just a wave of creatures moving all at once towards one thing.
Oh my God.
If you've ever been to the shore and seen a flock of seagulls go after people's French fries,
Lived it.
it's terrifying.
Made those birds regret that decision.
So all in all, you have about 10 flocks of swarms of seagulls
Oh my
Oh
god.
god.
coming at you
Amazing.
guys right now.
Halvard is going to use Fireball.
Oh god.
You realize that they're
On the
flying.
boat?
They're flying through all the masts and such of other people's ships.
We're made
Oh, I thought they were. I thought you said they were collected around our ship.
He
No.
called it.
It's a port. They're on everyone's ships, and some are some are on your mast, but other masts as well. And when you dump this entire feast of fish, you're collecting birds from everywhere. They all are interested in what's going on over here.
Oh
Mhm.
god.
Then Halvard will wait for the moment with the most birds around this mass, and then Fireball.
I'm gonna catch on fire.
Okay, go ahead and
Mythonix
roll.
Blow up our
in his
ship. Damn it,
Mythonix
no.
is going to
Malcolm, you
restrain
stupid.
him.
Death to seagulls!
Wait, how much health do you have, buddy?
What left?
Yeah.
14.
It's a 25-foot boat.
gosh.
I'm aware.
Okay.
Nix and-
Nix, if you're
and
trying to
Chris
restrain
on
him,
it.
I need you and Malcolm, you and Halvard to roll initiative.
Ooh. Alright, sure. That is a 16.
Wait. So here's my question:
Oh no!
Damn it!
would we see him here? Hold on, because I'm thinking about joining in on this. I have a clarification question. Would we see him prepping his fireball?
Yeah, you've seen him use it before.
Oh no!
God damn it!
The dice have decided.
The gods have or Halvard has gained power, and he shall use it.
Don't I get? Nope.
And
I
to
don't
be
know what
fair,
it was
you
this
also
time.
said you moved back.
Yeah, I know.
As soon as he tossed it, you said you moved back, so he would be pretty far away. As the waves of swarms of seagulls embarked towards. Okay, Howard, go ahead and roll for fireball.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Well, we're not going to the next town.
We're not. Apparently, we're not gonna stay here very long either.
36.
Can we leave?
I got your. Let's see if you can leave. I got to pull up your stats for your ship.
36, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
While they're doing this, I just kind of look at Malcolm like he's trying to wrestle Albert. Like, why?
No,
Why?
I'm not. I'm not able to. I'm too far away. I was hoping to get up behind him, and I was gonna sneak attack him and knock him out cold.
Why did you antagonize him?
The
'Cause
birds
that's what he
did.
does.
The
No,
birds did.
why did you antagonize and attack the birds when the birds left?
I
Alright.
didn't.
So, the bucket goes flying. The birds descend upon the ship. Halvard winds up his Kamehameha fireball, and waiting for the right moment, lets loose said fireball betwixt the masts, just as the highest concentration of birds are all together,
Oh, he's gonna set someone else's boat on fire.
thoroughly destroying 7 of the swarms, but also destroying your mast and destroying the mast of the 2 ships nearby.
Oh God.
This fireball erupts in the open air. It's not the initial fire, though the initial fireball destroys your guys' mast. I got to roll for a fire. BT dubs.
We need to roll
Yes,
anything.
your mast and the sail from it, which is now on the deck, is on fire.
Oh God damn it.
But the concussive blast of the fireball itself and the jettisoning burnt corpses of birds that are now like a Chinese firework display going off and volcanically erupting other people's boats. But the concussive blast itself destroys the masts of the 2 ships nearby.
Oh, we're gonna owe people a lot of money.
You're gonna owe people a lot of money.
Yeah,
This
you are.
explosive force and the concussive blast knocks the other swarms back and they start retreating, mainly because all the fish that were food is now covered in fire. But that brings us to Malcolm. Your turn.
I'm gonna ready an action for my next turn. I'm gonna ready a bribe for when people start coming over to the boat.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I've got nothing. I was really hoping I was gonna beat him on that initiative roll. But I was not expecting the fire. Well, I knew he was gonna do a fireball, but as Malcolm
He's a
was
wizard.
hoping, I was hoping he was just gonna keep doing the swinging at them with a stick.
Gotcha.
So I'm a little dumbfounded.
Flabbergasted
he-
Malcolm on the pier. Got it.
No, you see, he's smart enough to realize if there's a collection of enemies that the AoE is the best option to go for.
Right, but Malcolm also, I don't know why, but Malcolm expected you to have some form of common sense.
Yeah, no.
Have you met Halvard?
Yeah, but Malcolm also is is the reason we're named Bad Decisions.
Well, have you met Malcolm? Yeah, that's true.
You're We should know better than to let Malcolm talk to Halford.
Well,
You're
That
not
brings
wrong.
us to Nyx's turn.
I'm just going to say, Halvard, you put this on yourself.
Mhm.
Mithrinix, seeing this explosion, including their own mast, he bares his palm against you. I so swear by the blade of my sword.
oh my
Oh,
god.
The enemy before me shall be no more.
Wait, what do you mean, Nix?
Uh-oh.
And he prepares. No, not prepares. He swings
Someone's
his
about to get
longsword at Halvard.
someone's about to get
Um,
smoted.
A
That does-
24 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And actually, I have no idea how this will work out. You being a Valkyrie, because I have absolutely no idea. But he'll just go ahead and use a level 1 Divine Smite.
Is it? Let's see.
I
He's
just
immune to
imagine
necrotic damage, not death.
Tamberlay and Fez just like
So,
underneath the floor, just looking at
fun
everything.
fact.
Oh no, I'm on the dock, away from all of this. I'm not even.
While
close.
I'm immune to necrotic, I'm only resistant to radiant, but I'm just resistant enough, or so that's I have just enough health to survive that.
I have 2 attacks.
Ah!
Wait, so you get advantage?
Yeah,
I
that's-
used my
that's-
bonus action to use my Channel Divinity on Halford.
Oh, okay.
But that's not enough to hit.
No.
First
well,
one
the second
catching
is.
Halvard a little bit by surprise. Ow! As he turns to you and sees you go for the second swing, and he kind of just moves out of the way in time.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa,
And
whoa, whoa.
Mithrinix is furious.
Well, he doesn't
And
have
it
a
is
tiny
now,
wizard
I
in his head.
presumably, your turn, Halford.
I think now let's not do anything we're all going to regret.
There's no tiny wizard in his head. It's in his field of vision now.
So I'm just going to any misty steps 30 feet into the air while activating his boots so that he's hovering as
Okay.
well. Now I'm just gonna stay up here until you've had time to think about things and cool down.
Malcolm?
Halvard looks pretty beat up, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peck marks and a large longsword gash.
Can I snap the tip of an arrow off with a bonus action?
You never got your short bow back from Halvard.
Yeah, I did. After he killed the bird, he gave it back to me.
Okay. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
It's easier just to untie the arrowhead and turn it backwards.
Yeah, we'll do it that way then. You see where I'm going with this.
Yeah. You're still gonna take fall damage.
Balls.
If you hit.
Yep.
Though,
Oh,
you
don't
would have
worry, guys.
advantage.
It's my turn.
Oh, I would
Because
have advantage.
You would not be expecting it, so it's technically a surprise attack.
Okay.
Oh,
So you
there
get to
it
add
is.
sneak attack.
Oh
okay,
shit!
So 25 to hit, and then we'll go
Mm,
with that.
No matter what damage you do, I'm going down.
Wait, so your boots deactivate when you fall, right?
Yes, but it has the same properties of the levitate spell, so I think I would
You
still.
float down, yeah.
Yeah, I float down.
Look, I am basically saving your life by doing this.
So,
Because with you unconscious, Nyx might settle down. With you up there, he's going to throw a javelin through your heart.
Oh, you have not dipped your hand far enough into the pot of creativity of what Mithrinix was going to do on his next turn.
so out from the side, there's a as unconscious Halford, funnily enough, gets hit in the back of the head, falls limply forward, but his boots slowly bring him back down to the deck.
The burning deck.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Does he have to
Luckily,
make this
he said
ale?
he was straight up, so where he was standing wasn't on fire. What were you saying, Fez?
I'm gonna get off the boat.
I'm gonna try and put out some fires.
Luckily, there's a bait bucket that's empty now.
Yep.
I'm
That's
gonna
what
keep
I'm gonna
watching because this is funny as fuck.
Mithranix raises his blade.
Nix, we have more important matters. We don't want to lose this boat. He'll be unconscious for a while.
I'm going to need a persuasion. Hmm. I'm trying to think if that's enough. So I'm just gonna use an insight here.
You want to roll for it?
Basically insight to see reason.
Ooh, I don't think reason was seen.
Reason has left a note. Sorry we missed you. We will try again tomorrow.
It's like I won't completely ignore the 13. However, this still happens.
Oh god, you're dead.
Oh, you
Yeah.
killed him.
Oh
Yeah, I'm
God!
dead.
Now that was a single attack.
Doesn't matter. You critted.
No, it's auto
Crit
crits
just only
anyway.
means 2 death saves, but
Yeah.
But it does start the bleed.
yeah.
Yep.
So he is no longer stabilized.
And if he doesn't make the saving throw, which is
I
going to be his
die.
turn, yeah, he dies.
Oh no.
It's still Nyx's turn.
So as he clearly pulls the sword from his unconscious body, still recognizing, because like again, I'm not ignoring the 13, but getting his point across.
Literally.
Yeah.
Uh,
no
he
pun intended.
then starts looking for ways to salvage what's left of the ship.
Okay. Ending your turn.
That does end his turn.
Oh no.
It's not like I can heal him.
You don't have lay on hands?
No, he
I
uses his
have lay
action.
on hands, but I already used my action.
Oh, it's an action to do it. Okay.
Yep.
Fez, just go ahead and roll initiative for me. Everyone wants Fez to roll low.
Thank god.
Which he did. So if you wanted to intercede, you could now if you want to.
Would you prevent the only person who can drive the boat from dying?
I don't know. Are you going to keep trying to get him killed?
I wasn't trying to get him killed.
You wanted to shove a fish somewhere on him. I don't know where the fish disappeared to.
Correction, I did shove a fish somewhere on him. I
I
didn't
did not
want
see
to.
that, though. I just saw the fish disappeared.
I fed it to a bird.
Is that to Halvard?
If necessary.
To the seagull.
The
The
mast.
seagulls are dead.
Okay.
Like Timberlake. I don't think Malcolm should be talking to Halbert anymore.
Well,
Things tend to happen.
good luck stopping that.
I said I think.
With Nyx and Malcolm being the ones to, with Malcolm using the bucket and Nyx probably just doing big arm splashes on top of the ship, it's enough to put out the fire. Luckily, it was just the sail that was on fire, so putting out most of the sail and then just like lifting the sail off and dunking it in the water pretty much solves the problem. Bucket taking care of any smaller fires that have started.
Oh, if Halvard started to move after,
Mhm.
Fez healed him, I am very just gonna be putting out fires in his area and just be like, you might want to pretend like you're dead.
Halvard will take notes and continue playing dead.
It does feel like you're down a kidney.
Yeah, it does. So he's like, yeah, no, I didn't really feel like moving anyway. So yeah, I'll take that advice.
He just gives you a sly thumbs up.
Although, just for my own curiosity. Okay, it would have only been 16 slashing. Assuming I didn't Divine Smite.
I
Remember,
mean,
you're not
you
20.
critted. You needed to smite. It's in the rules.
It's in the rules of Paladin. If you
Yeah,
crit,
you must smite.
Yeah, it's the whole reason.
Yeah.
Okay, if Nyx was going full ham on this, then
Do you feel that Nyx would have gone full ham on someone who set the boat on fire?
Yes.
I mean,
If Malcolm hadn't said anything.
you guys are setting a dangerous precedent here because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I like to point out that Nyx is a dangerous precedent.
So 16, that'd be about 30
So a
points
total of
damage.
30 damage in that single hit because
Yeah.
you thankfully have resistance.
Yep. Aha.
Wait, how much damage did you say?
30 total.
It would be in total 30 since he had resistance against the
Radiant.
radiant damage.
Yeah, so you would have doubled the 28 and then halved it for the resistance.
Oh no, I
14.
didn't double. I just rolled the 68s for the level 2 Divine Smite.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
just rolled
But
the-
since you
I
nat
just
20'd
rolled
on the attack, it would have doubled it and then halved it.
No, he would have rolled 3d8, but then he critted, so he just rolled 6d8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just always make the rolls. I don't double.
Gotcha.
Like, if he would have rolled 12d8, he would have died.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I'm not even sure what Halvard's maximum health is, and I don't want to find out.
I look at
Then
him
he
like,
would keep track of that.
so while they're doing this, I look at him like, I think we need to leave. As I look at the other ships and the other people.
Oh, yeah, there's people already on the pier coming towards you.
I think we need to leave now.
We don't have a mast.
Oh,
We're kind of fucked right now, and we have to put the sail back on since they pulled it off and dumped it in the bay.
We just
we don't.
dunked it for a second. It's back on the ship.
We have a sail that was on fire too.
Right. Which means it probably
It was
has
on
holes in
fire.
it.
You guys dunked
That
it.
ship isn't going anywhere.
Right, but I'm guessing. Let's see. Given the, we'll call it the rough time frame that I can imagine that it is, they're probably canvas sails.
Yep.
So yeah, if it was on fire, it's probably not usable really. It's gonna need some repairs.
Right.
Does anyone have mending?
I was just about to say that.
It's the one time it can come in handy right now.
You got about 30 seconds before the other ships that got their masts blown off have put out their fires and would get to the pier to come towards you guys.
Are there oars on the boat?
Yeah?
Is everybody on the boat?
No, Tamberlane
No.
and Fez are on the pier. Right next to where the moorings are.
Well,
Oh, did you want us to do that? Oh, okay.
probably should
Oh,
quickly.
I will undo the moorings then.
I will help.
All right. Zerp, zerp. They're untied.
And we will get on the boat, and I will
Time to
help row.
All right. And the rowing begins.
Hey guys, thanks for breakfast. See you later. Bye.
Oh, look, and commemorative mugs.
Luckily, there's enough of a confusion of what happened and the conundrum of everything. Only the people that were on the boats next to you that got destroyed were the ones that knew where the fireball originated from. The other ships that caught fire from the burning seagulls that got launched don't really know what happened or where it happened, so you guys have some time to row yourselves out before a mounted effort could happen.
Yo, imagine just chilling on your boat, right? And then just fucking seagulls come raining down to catch your boat on fire. Oh my god.
Flaming
end of
seagulls.
Flaming seals with a massive explosion.
Yeah, like you're just looking off in the distance, you're like, what the fuck was that? And then your boat catches on fire via flaming bird.
Bird parts probably too. It probably smells awful.
All the while,
Wave of just devastation.
Halvard has a fish in his pants.
Yep.
Up his butt crack.
Slowly working its way further and further down the crack.
Oh, just stop.
Oh dear. Oh,
That
was
smell's not
hilarious.
getting out for a while. So, you guys are able to push yourselves out of the calmer harbor, start to maneuver through some of the ships that are out here fishing. They too don't know where the origination point came from or anything like that, so there is no attempt to stop you from leaving.
Hello, good day, good luck. Fair wind and following seas.
So you guys are rowing, and you row and row and row until you're at least out of immediate eyesight of the port itself. Still a few ships out here that are fishing, but nowhere near the conglomeration that you've dealt with in the harbor.
Halvard.
Still pretending he's unconscious.
Oh, don't worry. This Metronix has this covered. Seeing the body of Halvard laying on the floor, he picks it up and starts walking toward the edge of the ship.
Oh no.
Okay, yeah, he struggles out of your grip. Like, oh, good, never mind. I'm awake. And he just like sort of tries to hop out.
I believe this would be a competing athletics at this point.
Yes.
Or acrobatics.
I
Same
shall
idea.
go athletics. 10. Ah, no.
Metronix has a death grip on you.
Yeah. Madronix, like, I know what you're thinking, and I think that you probably shouldn't do what you're thinking.
Holds him out over the water of the edge of the ship.
Now, at first this may seem like a good idea, but I assure you it is the exact opposite of that.
As I'm rowing, I will yell back. I think you owe him an apology.
For what?
I look at the destroyed mass.
Oh,
If you don't know
yeah.
why, then you probably should be thrown overboard.
Just toss them.
All right. I'm sorry I fucked up our mass. Like, totally an oversight on my part.
Nix, I also am sorry that Halvard did that. I was trying to mess with him. I did not expect that to happen.
What'd you think I was gonna do? Fly in there with my quarterstaff and try to booming blade them to death? That's stupid.
That's what you did the first time.
Because
thought
there
you
was
had
only
some
like 3 of them.
I
There was
didn't-
like 12.
You're supposed to be like the one. Never mind.
Metronix just tightens his grip for a moment.
You threw fire amidst the wooden ships. I thought you had enough sense to realize that.
Well, yeah, but like, it's not like they were going to burn down.
But that's exactly what they were gonna do.
Also, like those first 3 swarms really hurt,
Nix,
So I
drop
wasn't
him.
exactly.
It's like as he's like continuing to like grip him, like even just kind of like slightly loosening his grip, then tightening it, slightly loosening it, then tightening it. It's like,
Uh.
let me explain to you
Mhm.
exactly what you've done.
Right.
Oh, I'm ready for this. I'm gonna go back to rowing.
Basically, it's Tamberley rowing, and then you and Fez rowing on the other side.
High five, Fez.
And like to keep up with like your slate of rowing, Tamberley's like laying down and doing like full body rows just to keep it even.
I'm looking at Timberlake, and I hit her with enhance ability.
Now you guys start
Roll
turning.
strength.
Because the only person that can steer this thing is currently being death gripped over the side of the ship, so you guys have just been sailing in one direction.
Wait a minute. DM, how messed up is the sails? Like, are they like completely tattered, or is just a big hole?
Well, if you take the time to like unfurl them and check it out, they were wound up when they caught on fire. So as you unwind them, you realize that the majority of the sail is actually untouched, but the top of the sail is where most of the damage is, the part that's connected to the mast.
Yeah.
It's probably hanging on by... The overall mast of the sail is about 15 feet wide, and probably only about 4 to 6 feet is actually still intact to the mast.
Oh, that's terrible. Albert,
Yeah.
I kind of point towards them after I check the mask. Can you fix this?
I think he's a little busy.
Little busy,
I'm
but
trying to
even
save
if
your life. Yes or no?
yes, with the materials as long as we have the materials, then yes.
Oh, well, that's not going to work then.
That's terrible. That was the wrong. You just should have said yes. Lie. Learn how to lie. Please learn how to lie.
Well, I don't want to lie.
Oh God, you're gonna die.
The Dynex just tightens once again.
I mean, that's a good thing about him. He doesn't lie.
I'm going to state this plainly. Not only have you damaged our only seafaring vessel, not only have you damaged our reputation, you have also endangered our mission. And failure of that mission not just reflects on you, it reflects on me. And I will not let anyone embarrass me. Grip tightens even further.
Right. You're getting it tight there, bud. And he just like begins like tapping like the what is it, like the 3 tap give up sort of thing.
Tap out.
Just tapping out.
Give me one reason for me to not drop you in this ocean and leave you to the sharks.
Malcolm thinks about keel hauling instead.
Well, for one, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who can, pilot this thing.
I'm going to need something stronger. Titans.
Second is I can learn from my mistakes. Promise won't happen again. And
I can make sure that this problem never happens again right now.
oh my gosh. Dang, why should you keep Halvard around?
Banshees.
It's a good question.
Banshees. Excuse me. My
right.
throat.
Hey, get that pigeon out of here.
You didn't do so well
Seagull.
on the Banshees last time. You're gonna need my help.
Oh God, don't phrase it like
wait a
that.
minute.
Yeah,
Oh
okay.
God damn it.
He takes his other hand and takes you by the throat. I'm sorry, say that one more time.
I mean that I'm very good against the Banshees.
Well, Halvard's dead.
I'm looking at it. Can we use bedrolls on this? I asked Malcolm and Timberlake.
Honestly, now might be a good time for you guys to actually interfere because Halvard is not helping his case at all.
Don't worry, Jonix, I gave you the definition for keel hauling.
Look, Malvern's not helping his case, and we don't have materials to actually fix unless we can use the bedrolls.
Oh, thank you.
Ask these
Like,
two. Can we use bedrolls
on.
to fix this?
Mithranix is going to turn to Malcolm. Malcolm, do you have any rope?
I toss him my rope. Although we might need that for repairs.
Now, normally I would do this with a horse, but I think a ship will do.
Wait, what are you?
Oh, it's very simple. We're going to tie you to the end of the ship.
Ah, I see.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath.
Which end are we tying him to?
I guess
Well,
since
like,
because
we're not really
since
moving.
Mithranix has more of a horse's understanding of like how a ship works, he would probably do it like in the direction that the boat is going.
Yeah, from the back.
Yeah, from the back. Yeah.
Okay.
I know, Mom. I know.
So
So-
Again, I'm using a horse's understanding.
Yeah, I know. So Nyx starts walking to the back with basically Halvard under one arm, tying his feet off.
Now, right, I'm gonna take this time that you've allowed me to really think through my mistakes, okay?
Also, I hope you're good at swimming. And he throws him out.
Splish splash, Halvard's taking a bath.
Yeah, you just hear a and then just splash.
And unfortunately, you guys are rowing, so he kind of
No, I'm
floats
aware.
on the surface and gets slowly dragged behind.
But we're going in a circle, right?
Not a large circle. You only enhanced ability. You didn't like make her a god.
Right.
I mean, I would
Hey,
slow down to match them.
Madranix, can we get back to rowing? Like, they're gonna catch up to us eventually.
We can't do things necessarily like this. Do we know of the next port city?
Do we know the next port city?
Wait. Whose areas? Who lives in this area?
What do you mean?
Does anyone know this area in our group?
What, Othmopoik?
Or any of the ports nearby? Does anyone know this?
I mean, Malcolm should.
Malcolm?
yes.
Where's the closest port besides the one we just came from?
DM.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm going through my things right here. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Halvard was doing so well up until today.
You know, I just realized you could have used Flaming Sphere instead.
I mean, I could have tidal waved it, but, you know, I don't think that would have helped much.
Although incidentally, does Halvard sleep in their armor?
He tends to, since it's very valuable, and he doesn't like
Well, all of you guys did since you were on that boat sleeping.
Yeah, I would still say that even though he isn't in any immediate danger, you still have to, I think, paddle to stay on the surface, especially since we're not moving particularly fast.
It is the town of Raso, WRASO.
WRAS what?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, if Halvard were smarter, or rather, if he were thinking of less, Big Boom is good. He would have used Flaming Sphere to kill the swarm instead.
hindsight 2020.
Hindsight is 2020.
Well, I
You
was
know.
gonna just moonlight them, but yeah, then you fireball.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna just get them away from you by using, that's why I gave you the bucket, was so that they'd all be on the ground. You wouldn't get eaten. And I was kind of hoping you'd swing at him again with the stick because it looked really funny, like you were trying to hit moving pinatas.
See, from Fez's perspective, he thought you were going to convince him to dump the bucket on himself.
No.
You see, all right, so
I
basically
told him to
here's
pour it on the deck.
all right.
The deck he was on.
Yeah. So Halvard poured it on the opposite side, so they collect on the opposite side.
Yeah, and that's where I was going to
Because-
moonbeam them.
So when the first few swarms came in, they did quite a bit of damage to him. So he's like, okay, not going to rush in there with the stick. I'm probably gonna get downed again, and that would suck. So how about I take them out in one go?
Which is the right idea.
Yeah.
The wrong
So
spell. 'cause
he
it's
used
too much.
Fireball, which is like
wrong
his
spell.
best. Actually, it's his one of his only 2 AoE spells. The other one being Flaming Sphere.
And stereotype wizard fireball.
Yeah, Fireball. Since he was like, you know what? The faster they're all dead, the better.
Why don't I get fireball?
I don't know.
I mean, we had it before, then they took it away from us. Jerks.
I mean,
But the light
I mean,
cleric
like
gets
my own
Fireball.
bias here. My own
Pisses me
bias
off
here.
so much
I
right
would-
now.
My own bias here. I think you still got the better spells in the end, but that's just me though.
Yeah, but it's fireball.
Fireball.
Everyone loves a good fireball. Maybe not right now.
So we're rowing.
Yep. Slowly but surely,
Mm-hmm.
with a bobbing Halvard in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, with Madronix helping, you guys pick up a little bit of speed. But it's going to be a long row if you guys are rowing.
Well, the only person that can maybe fix that sail is floating in the water right now.
Yep. So how long are we having that happen before he gets reeled in? Or he misty steps onto the ship?
We're eventually gonna get exhausted doing this.
Halvard's gonna wait and think like, you know what? I should have Flaming Sphere that swarm. But yeah, he's just gonna float for like, I'm gonna say he's gonna dwell on it for like an hour.
Okay. So, after an hour,
After an hour, he's gonna be like, hey, guys, I'm done thinking. Can I come back up now?
DM.
Yeah.
In my disguise kit, would I have like a needle and thread?
yeah. It's not a canvas needle, not canvas thread.
I know.
I asked this to Halford. Can you fix the sails with our bedrolls?
No.
Or at least give it a patch job so we can use them?
Maybe. I don't know what else you have, so I can't say for sure.
Hey, Halvard.
Yeah.
I think what you mean to say is, no, but if we have enough rope on board, we could repair it and we could reef the sails so that we could use the stronger portions and we'd be able to sail at a limited capacity, but we'd still be able to sail.
Yeah, that.
Person who knows about sailing is the person who doesn't know about sailing.
Yep.
And the
Why
person
did
who
you
knows
pick
about
sailing?
sailing doesn't know how to sail.
I thought it came with swashbuckler.
No,
That's pirate.
swashbuckler is just
That's
how you fight.
sailor.
Look, I've never played a swashbuckler.
I know
Now you
it's
know.
stupid. I know. Thank you, by the way.
No worries. If you have sailing questions, feel free to ask.
So I'm
Just-
guessing by the decision of putting me in the back that the proper way would have actually to put me in the front or some other place.
So what we should have done
Mhm.
is tied
Again,
something.
Medronix is just using horse logic, not boat
Oh
logic.
no, I get it. That's just for my own curiosity.
So you having your armor on makes you more heavy, which means that you're going to sink easier.
Yeah.
And what you do is you add just a little bit of extra weight onto that. You tie them to the front of the boat and drop them off, and they get dragged along the bottom of the ship where there's
Mhm.
barnacles, and it'll tear you up.
Ah, I see.
Called
Basically, you're benefiting from the fact that Medronix doesn't know ships.
You're also benefiting from the fact that Malcolm didn't say anything.
That's why Malcolm was like, where are we tying him up?
I see.
Yeah. If the ship is docked or ported or not moving in the water, then they will throw you over one side and then drag you across and then drag you back and basically kind of like clothesline you underneath it a couple times and then pick you up. But if you guys are moving, then yeah, they drop you off in the front and you just bang across the bottom of it until you pop out the back.
Got it.
Not a pleasant experience.
I would imagine not. No. All right, then. If anything else comes to mind, I'll ask. But for now, yeah. So, what is the response after that?
After he says the reefing thing.
I think we should have him come on board and show us how to do this.
So Medronix just glares.
Make him earn his keep. Make him prove that he's learned his lesson.
Fix this sail so that we can stop rowing.
I look at Madronax. How much longer do you think we, and I gesture towards the less powerful members, can keep rolling for?
Medronix will think for a moment.
I show my non-existent muscles with my 8 strength.
You and I are the same strength.
You're like
Medronix will
3
think
feet
on
taller
it
than
and
me.
just simply say, "Baby can come back on board."
Oh, thanks. So am I supposed to get up there myself, or?
I will drop the oar and pull him in.
Oh, but wait, he's tied to a rope, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just haul him up.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
start pulling him in.
That's what I just said.
I'm gonna start heaving around on that rope. Do you want a strength check?
You're not moving fast enough to really be a problem, so no.
Oh, are you sure? Because I can do a strength check.
Give you this now.
Nope, it's good.
If you knock him out, I'm not reviving him.
I'm not very strong.
I want to be
Might be
behind Malcolm.
If you get dragged down there.
It feels good about like pulling Halvard in.
I'm like
but
sitting there
doing
and
most of the work myself.
pulling on the rope, and I think that I'm doing it myself. I don't notice you're behind me.
Yeah, Tamberley is 16 candling you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You're doing great.
Wow, I'm bringing him in so fast. I didn't even think of it. And then Tamberley just,
I'm stronger than I thought I was.
you just let go of the rope and all together, and it's just doing it by itself. Wow, it's my mental strength that's doing it. I see.
You're doing great.
But get him to the side and help him up and over and back onto the ship.
Now, fix this.
Right. I'm getting on it, and yeah, he'll get on to helping everyone or instructing them how to fix the mast.
Instructing us or doing
before
it?
that happens, though.
Yeah, doing it and instructing. I don't. Can he do it alone?
It would take a little bit longer, but yeah.
Well, I guess for the since he's going to interpret it as they want it done like as soon as possible, so yeah, he's going to instruct and help.
Just to make sure that this intention is made perfectly clear as Halvard is, being untied, back on the ship, like Mithranix will hold the point of his long sword to Halvard's throat until otherwise said. You may not cast a single spell without my permission, or I will kill you.
Right. Noted. Yep, my hands are busy down here.
That sounded sexual.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Can't cast spells if I'm touching my penis.
My hands are in my pants. I ain't touching. I ain't casting spells.
You know, this mast here.
I am playing with a magic wand, though. So it is going to consume someone's 50 foot of rope.
You can use mine.
All right.
I recollect my 50-foot rope from before.
Okay. And it's going to cost 1 bedroll.
Use mine.
I think we should use Halvard's.
No, because it's partially my fault too. Oh, I don't have a bedroll.
Actually,
It's like, nope, apparently it's Halvard's.
Albert, we gotta use your bedroll. I don't have a bedroll.
all right, that's
How
fine.
do I not have a bedroll?
I don't
Did
know.
we use it for a stretcher?
Anyway, I don't have a bedroll anymore.
We might
Yay.
have. Yeah.
Actually, yeah, thinking about it, because I know in the previous campaign,
Yeah.
Infinity burned all your bedrolls.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
But I know for a fact that at least most of us had bedrolls because we had to sleep above the ground in order to not sink in the forest.
But Fez is right. Someone's was used as a stretcher.
I think it was mine. It was, because I was the one who was unconscious and you guys used my bedroll for it.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right. So over a 2-hour period to destroy the bedroll, take away the very damaged parts of the sail, implement the different portions of leather into the canvas, and making sure that it's tight enough to withstand sailing. Just have Halvard go ahead and give me a performance check with advantage.
All right. So 19. Oh, 22.
All right.
Yeah.
So with that, it's pretty good. It looks like it should suffice. Obviously not going to be going at the originally full speed, but cutting away just the right portions and keeping it as tight and close as possible, you can go 3/4 of full speed. Of your original full speed, that is.
All right, so that should do it. Well, now that that's done, do you want me to get back in the water or?
No, we want you to sail this boat.
I think you should probably man the tiller.
Oh, all right. By the way, where are we? As he just sort of looks around.
What? You know how to sail, but you don't know where you are?
Well, I'd rather have a direction while sailing.
Well, I think we're heading, what, like southish?
Southwest?
Well, since no one was tilling and you guys are kind of just rowing to get away, you guys had actually been going almost directly east, directly out of the port. But with a little bit of nautical know-how, you would be able to redirect yourself, however, back down to a southwesternly direction.
Can we
Alright.
see the opposite bank?
Yeah, you guys are getting decently close to it.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so I think I've got it now. Just nearest port town or I'm saying nearest port town. And yeah, no way, he doesn't know where that is. He doesn't really go down here.
Just keep going southwest.
Yeah.
Just keep going southwest. We're
Yeah.
we're going the right direction.
Alright. Southwest it is.
All right.
Just not into the shore.
Of course not.
Well, I feel like I need to say that because I didn't think you were going to use a fire spell on our boat.
Yes, we'll need to explain everything carefully and slowly to the baby.
And what is that smell?
Oh, hold on. Does he notice the fish or is it still like
You've just been dealing with burning sail,
Mhm.
so you probably don't. And you were just water dragged for a while, so your sense of smell is completely destroyed.
got it.
And you probably have a couple more fish up your shirt.
Yeah. I was like, oh, wait, hold on. And he just like pulls out some fish from his shirt. I think this maybe? And he just tosses it aside.
I don't know, but is that what I'm smelling?
It smells like fish, but ooh, Jesus, my dog just went off. But more like patchouli.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, smells are starting to mix, and you're not sure where it's coming from. Eins.
Well, I'm not getting close enough to find out.
Hey.
Where's the patchouli smell coming from?
I don't want to know.
Nope. Don't do it. I had a Malcolm thought. I'm not having a Malcolm thought. Malcolm is doing his best to be on his best behavior right now.
You saw what happened to Halford. Eins.
Imagine Malcolm's
Come
just
here.
sitting there twitching,
Well,
just trying to hold some kind of self-control.
above game, just so you guys know what Malcolm's thought process was I was sarcastically, and we know how well Nyx understands sarcasm, going to say that the smell of patchouli usually is a precursor to wizards casting spells.
Can I make a sarcasm sign?
However, knowing that I am on really thin ice right now, keeping my mouth shut.
Actually, I just want to imagine just like, as Halvard is at work, like a very, like there is just like the clinking, like the, not clinking. I'm not sure how exactly I would describe that sound of just like
The longsword being unsheathed.
constantly. Yeah, like the sheathing, unsheathing sound does like basically like his thumb is just like
Yeah,
slightly
it's
unsheathing.
the samurai kind of.
Snapping. The metal
Yeah, just want to
snapping.
just imagine that.
Hold on, I
But
gotta figure.
Madronix is just looking
figure out what's
very
going on with dog.
intensely at Halvard the entire time and just not hiding.
Oh, I
This
don't think.
sound.
I feel like Nyx wouldn't be being that subtle. I feel like Nyx would be sitting there with his longsword out and a sharpening stone, just staring at Halvard. Just
Fortunately,
mindlessly
I don't have a
sharpening.
sharpening stone. Otherwise,
see.
that would have been my option.
I just
Honestly,
assume
if
you generally have one.
honestly, Halvard in that instance would have said something along the lines of like, Yeah, I know like gear upkeep is important, but do you mind helping out, please?
I feel like you would have gotten a piercing.
Apparently Halvard doesn't want to live today.
Honestly, I don't know.
Sorry, my dog
He
is
does.
absolutely losing his shit.
He does prefer living.
I question that sometimes.
So do I.
Actually, at that specific comment, he doesn't stab you. However, this is probably maybe the first and only time I'm going to do this, as he stares him down, opens his mouth,
Oh no.
and
Discomfort is
Halvard
world.
is going to make a dexterity saving throw against
no.
his breath weapon.
Is he away from the sails?
Right.
Aren't I steering right? Wait, no. I'm currently steering. Wait, why am I
Yeah.
getting attacked?
Make a deck
For-
save.
No, so hold on, wait a second. Before
Not in front of the sails.
Nope. Too
Not
late.
even that,
No, because I think that there was a misunderstanding.
If he breaks the wheel,
Because what happened was I think that this was in response to the gear upkeep comment, right?
Go ahead and roll damage, Nix.
Right, Nix?
right.
It's like, incidentally, that was in response to gear upkeep.
Well, that was so. Halvard said he would have said that if you would have been sitting there sharpening your sword the whole time. So he didn't actually say that, is what I was trying to get at.
All right, then I'll just go ahead and ask Halvard this question. Is that a comment you would have said regardless of the stone sharpening or the sheath clicking?
Oh no, let's
Pick
see.
your answer carefully.
Let's see. And
Keeping in mind that Halvard is probably sitting at what, 4 health?
But
I
do
think he
I?
has 2 or 4. That's right, 4. I don't know.
You know
Does the
what? He
waterlogging
won't.
count as a short rest?
No.
I believe that falls under intensive activity. But yeah, no, he won't.
Then Mithridates just continues the clicking noise.
All right.
I will pull out some of the Dragonborn rations from my bag and hand it to Nix and say, "Here, because you forgot breakfast. You weren't awake at the time when we had breakfast."
You're welcome for tracking the conversation. You're still alive.
It's like Mithridates looks at the rations, and he does take them, commenting, "We actually would have been able to stock up on more rations if we had been able to stay in town." Again, just the hardest
I
stare
know.
at the back of Halvard's head.
Halvard's in the back steering, so he's staring at everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then I misunderstood the anatomy of this.
No, it's very much like a motorboat.
Mhm.
He's at the back where the
All right, then,
engine.
then basically staring daggers into the back of Halvard's skull through his eyes.
There you go.
There you go. Yes, I will keep that into consideration. And definitely not fireball the ship again.
No.
You will not be casting any spell without my permission, baby.
Halvard, just say yes, sir.
Sure, yeah.
Takes a handful of Dragonborn jerky and like rips it to shreds, chewing very, very deliberately in front of Halvard.
Okay.
All right.
So, with the sail fixed, and you guys getting out in time, they don't know where you're at or where you're going, so they have no way to track you.
Hey, we have something in common.
It would have been a 3-day journey at full speed, but since you're down a quarter speed, it turns it into a 4-day journey to get down to the next port town. So with that, you guys can mark off. Are we going to do rations? Are we going to do good berries?
I'll alternate, so this way it's different flavoring. Could I also go down there and eat fish?
How many
For
days
yourself,
of
yeah.
rations?
It'd be 3 days.
Okay, I'll just do. 3
Oh, sorry,
days of
4 days.
rations.
4 days.
Oh, 2 days of rations and 2 days of good berries.
Yeah.
Okay. So will you mark off 2 days for me also, Tam? Since
Got
you've got.
And are we touching the regular rations or the Dragonborn rations?
Oh, we'll do the Dragonborn rations.
Okay.
Just one.
I was not.
Different flavoring.
I'm gonna get the delicious rations out of the way first.
Okay, go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, good to know.
I didn't poop the whole trip, guys.
Oh, constipated.
No, you pooped.
How many of my rations are the Dragonborn rations?
Are you asking me?
Let's see. This item is customized, but why is it customized? 25.
Because 25 of your rations are the Dragonborn rations.
Oh, I see. Okay. Then, yeah, he'll use the 2 Dragonborn rations.
Constitution saving throw.
Alright. Of course it's a natural 1.
Oh.
All right, good to know.
Halvard, you die.
All right, so by the time both of you, by the time you guys come up to the port town being within sight of Rasso, it's midday of the 4th day of travel, and Malcolm and Halvard, you both are poisoned.
Alright. Conditions. Poison.
Yay!
So definitely don't feel good.
My tummy hurts.
Yeah. But this port town, much different scene as you guys pull up. Since this port has direct access to the actual open ocean, much larger ships are ported here, and the ports themselves are in a much... there's more piers that extend out. They extend much further. You're talking warships, galleons, different types of frigates. You guys are a floating raft compared to the majority of ships that are here. Malcolm, give me a perception check.
Malcolm, perception. Do I need to do it? No, I don't need to do it at disadvantage, do I?
You're poisoned, so yeah, you should.
Yeah, ability checks and attack rolls.
Oh, God.
Okay. The main thing that you see when you come up to this port is just money. Money signs everywhere. Opportunities galore as you see these ships as you're coming in. But obviously you gotta keep that away and be on your best behavior right now, especially with how pissed off Nyx has been over the last 4 days.
Yeah.
But maybe there's some chance to make some money here. But you guys maneuver through. There are a couple piers off to the far western side of the port that seem to house the smaller ships and fishing vessels that you guys redirect over towards. And as you do so, you realize there is a smaller boat, not quite rowboat-esque, but just a little bit bigger, that's manned by 4 people. And one of them seems to be waving flags towards you guys and bringing you guys into dock in a specific spot.
I'm a 4.
And as you do so, you go in, you dock. There's already people on the pier itself. They all seem to be wearing the same sort of uniform. The people that were on the smaller boat guiding you in, and those that are dealing with your moors. And they throw out a gangplank out to your ship, situate it for you guys, and allow you to come off. They ask the name of your ship because they cannot read it. They're human.
Mithranix says it directly in Draconic.
They ask for the name of your ship. In human, common.
It roughly translates to walrus penis.
Narwhal's penis.
I thought it was walrus.
Manatees.
Manatee.
Oh, manatee. Sorry, that we all.
Oh my god.
Large flubbery creature with penis.
Yeah. That sea creature penis.
They look at you guys and go, okay, do you all have a group name or a captain?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, our group name is Bad Decisions.
Eye twitch.
That checks out. Alright, go set up your paperwork with the harbor master. He's at the end of the pier. You can worry about dock fees with him.
Dog fees.
Dock fees!
Would we also talk to him about repairs?
You can do that. Dog fees, fucking asshole. As he starts to walk his way over down the pier, as
Have a dog.
the other gentleman that helped moor and gangplank out starts asking about the state of repairs that you're going to need, so he can start to get some stuff together. And you guys basically just point at the mast and sail, and he's like, all right, the full kit and caboodle, got it.
I thought he was going to ask, how did that happen? I was going to say, just sometimes you don't need to ask.
He sees it, just looks away.
That's
All right.
not part of his job to ask.
Yeah, that dude just was like, well, that's money.
Yep. But the guy that
bonus.
the guy that you did say the dog feast to seemed to be ferociously writing in the paperwork as he was walking away.
Huh.
But you guys want to head down towards the pier. You're given a key. The moorings are chains that they actually have, and the chains are attached to a lock. It says only the harbor master has a spare of the key, so your ship will be safe. But it would be smart to get any and all items off board if you have anything.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys, I'm guessing either Madronix or Halvard takes the key.
Oh,
I don't-
100% Methodinex is taking
Yeah,
the key
Nyx.
if Halvard even twitches with his hand.
Question: did I get a long rest or no?
Yeah, it's been 4 days.
Oh no, I was just curious because I wasn't sure what the Constitution save was for. If it was just just poison.
Yep.
Or if it didn't count towards my long rest or anything.
No, it doesn't affect your long rest.
Do I notice that they're poisoned? Did they say anything? Do I notice that they're off?
Their stomachs are a little weird right now, but that's about it.
Well, we've been sailing for a while. That happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone gets the runs once in a while on a ship.
Alright, for now. Persists.
How much were the dock fees?
Well, going down to the end of the pier,
Probably a lot more if you call them dog fees.
you see the gentleman who's dealt with your paperwork, and he has waved over the harbor master, and they're currently going over some paperwork. He points back to your guys' group as you start to approach. Harbor master coming over. Middle-aged gentleman, slicked back into a ponytail, brunette hair, very tanned skin, wearing sort of the same sort of blouse that Malcolm wears, but much nicer pants and shoes. And he comes up to you guys. So, bad decisions, is it?
Eye twitches.
On the
Okay.
manatee's penis.
I nod.
Alright. Looks like you're gonna need repairs, from what I have here.
Nod again.
Oh. Quite extensive repairs.
I sigh.
Alright, do you have an estimation on how many days you're going to be here? The repairs we can get done in a day. It's a smaller ship, it's not that hard.
And
I don't know.
what
We're
repairs do you have on there?
Mast, completely new sails, slight burning to upper deck, and an overall inspection. Make sure there's no other further damage below.
We could hold off on the upper deck. It gives it character. It's not hurting anything. And do we really have to overhaul the entire sail?
Well, the only reason it's working is because your mast is half destroyed? I'm not going to ask what happened, but
Eye twitches again.
masts are usually dictated by the size of the ship, so a smaller mast or a smaller sail for your ship means you're not going to be going nearly as fast as you should.
All
We
right.
noticed.
I mean, regardless, seeing what you did here, we could repurpose what you have left of the sail, but it's still not going to be as effective as a full sail that isn't full of holes.
I understand.
But estimation on amount of days?
How long do you need to get it done?
1 day should do.
We'll probably be here, what, a couple of days so we can get information and supplies? Nix?
Would we be able to extend our stay if circumstances?
You would need to pay for your repairs now, as well as your estimated stay. If you end up leaving prior to the estimation, you can get a refund for the days. And if you end up staying longer, then when you come to reclaim, you will find a secondary lock placed upon the chains, so you will not be able to leave. And you need to come to me to pay your outstanding dues.
3 days. I'd like to set to the group, just to be safe.
I'll be
Yeah.
right back.
3 days sounds good.
We will note in our work for 3 days then.
Okay. Estimation of 3 days in dock, plus repairs. Estimation for that. The size of your ship. It should be alright. We're looking at 35 gold.
Medtronic just immediately takes Halvard by the back of his shirt and firmly lifts him and places him forward.
I thought you were going to shake him upside down.
I mean, that would be funnier, but Medronix is not trying to be funny.
I don't know. I thought you were going to shake him for the money and have it just.
I mean,
kick it over.
I don't know how you expect me to pay for this. I don't have that much. I can definitely pay. How much was just the repairs? Oh, we got the repairs here for 21 gold.
How much is the repairs? And it was 35.
Yeah. Isn't he broke? Aren't you broke?
He's only got 26 gold.
In which case, Mithranix will say, "This one will pay for the repairs."
Wait, the repairs were. Wait, how much did he have?
He had
Repairs
26. The
21.
repairs were about 24, 25.
21.
21.
21.
And so the stay was 14.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what?
Excuse me for a moment. If I misspoke, that was my bad.
he can.
I
he
grabbed
can pay for
Halvard
this.
by his shirt to make sure that he paid for the repairs.
Halvard can pay for the stay. I'll pay for the repairs. It's just as much my fault. I'm the one who pointed the idiot bomb in the wrong direction.
Okay. So 14 out of Halvard.
And 21 out of me. Man, Halvard costs me a lot of fucking money.
Big and all.
Glad that the money situation for Halvard happened when he left.
Well, yeah, because if he was here, he might have been like, wait, why do I have to pay for it? And then Nix would have snapped his neck.
Yep. All right.
And Halvard would still have had to pay for his own hospital bills.
So you've already got the key for your ship. You guys have paid for 3 days. That includes tonight. No, without charge. So you have tonight plus 3 more days.
Okay. Very kind of you.
And your name was? I didn't get it. I'm sorry.
I had it, and then I switched back to Halvard's stuff.
Sorry.
Dockmaster.
Okay, he is bloop. Bloop. The name's Lincoln.
All right, sir. Mr. Lincoln, I was just wondering if we need to come back at any time, what are your hours of operation? And if you are not here, who should we speak with?
Well, that's... And he points over to just where all the docks of the pier meet the shore, and there's a small hut there. And he's like, well, that's my house right there. If I'm not there, I'm probably drinking, so I wouldn't be of any use to you anyway. And if you can't find me, kind of like looks around at all the other people. If you can't find me, it's probably best to wait. If you really need someone's help, just find one of the boys in uniform. They won't be able to do a whole hell of a lot for you without any authorization, but at least they may be able to find me.
Perfect. That is very
there
helpful.
an
Thank you
Iron
so
Hearth
much.
outpost in this town?
Yeah, the chicken shit. That's down, and he turns around and he points down the road, all the way down the main road. Take 2 lefts, and you'll see it right on the corner.
Very good.
Is the name of the place the chicken shit, or are you saying the Iron Hearth are chicken shits?
No, the name of the place is chicken shit.
Okay.
You'll understand when you get there.
Oh.
Boys, that's enough.
Okay.
Is that another translation?
No.
I have no idea.
Alright, y'all have fun. And he goes off.
Towards the chicken shit.
Okay.
Something appears to be a foul.
But okay.
I would like to bring up something on our way there.
Go for it.
We were here 3 whole days. We have never stayed in one place with Halvard for longer than 2.
The baby will not be allowed to go anywhere unsupervised.
Alright, should we buy a harness or something?
That sounds like an excellent idea.
How about Malcolm and I go find something like that while y'all check in at the Iron Hearth and we'll meet you there?
Very good. Proactive thinker.
I
What-
don't know. I don't think Andronix wants me nearby the
Wait.
Iron Hearth.
Are you trusting Malcolm to go out and find you a harness?
Oh, I'm going with you.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, be rest assured. Oh, be rest assured, baby. If you do anything, if I don't kill you, they might.
Mm-hmm.
Before they leave, I kind of gesture towards Malcolm. Timberlake. Remember that he, just towards Madonix, is already on a bad fuse. I don't know how much longer, if he has to keep watching Halvard, he's gonna last.
Oh, I think it's the best thing for him, actually. You can keep him in
We'll
his
see
side.
when we get back.
Alright.
All right. So,
How big is this town?
this town's decently big. It seems to be one of the major port towns of Offmapoik, so
Perfect. That's what I wanted to hear.
you're talking probably a mile in diameter.
Okay. It probably would have worked better for this if we were in the seedy underground town, but I think I can make some things work around here.
You could.
Yeah, funny that there was a lot of things we could have done in the other town.
Oh yeah. Trust me, as soon as the fireball went out, I just turned off 4 tabs of notes. I was like, don't need those.
Valak just deleted some stuff like, God damn it, these motherfuckers.
That entire town's just gone.
Well, they're never going back there. Great.
All right.
Good.
So first, the Iron Hearth.
Mm-hmm.
That's your
Mhm.
main direction that you guys are going. It's Halvard, Fez, and Malcolm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait, no, I'm going with Tamberlay.
Yeah.
That's why. Oh, sorry, Halvard, Fez, and Madronix.
Madronix, yeah.
So, you guys 3 taking the direction that you were given down the main street. You realize what they mean by left onto another main street. And then kind of keeping your eye out for whenever this next left would be. You see it from the main street that you're currently on, looking down one of the streets. Well, you don't see the Iron Hearth outpost first. What you end up seeing is a decently large building slightly further down the street you're looking on. And on top of the building seems to be some sort of cutout, not animatronic, but some sort of large billboard-esque type of chicken. And it currently has its tail up and seems to almost be hunching down over the building next to it. This sort of ringing something in everyone's head. You guys decide to go down the streets and go over, and currently the building next to this larger building with the huge chicken on top that seems to be taking a dump on it is the Iron Hearth outpost. And now you know why it's called the chicken shit.
Fantastic.
Just incidentally, because this chicken is on the building next to it, right?
Yeah.
I just glancing over, what does that building seem to be specializing in?
It seems to be some sort of animal feed store. But looking at the size of this building, because it's about 6 stories tall, and seeing in through some of the windows, it looks to be large silos inside. So this seems to be a warehouse or housing of large amounts of animal feed. And the Iron Hearth Outpost only raises 3 floors. So it's more than double its height.
Yeah, that was just my curiosity burning. It's just like, what on earth would would have such a huge image of a chick? Anyway, so
yeah, there's no sign on the front, so you're only kind of guessing.
Okay. Just looks at it. This town has weird city planning, as he just walks.
I just shake my head and keep walking.
I follow.
So you guys walk inside, and it's a weird feeling. As soon as you walk in, Dronix, you aren't affected, but Fez and Halvard, you guys feel this immense tug at different parts of your body as soon as you walk through the door. And at first you fight it, and you're like, what is going on? Looking around, you're not able to see anything, and all of a sudden you get yanked over to... So you enter the door, there's the front desk to your right, and then you all get yanked to this wall that's directly to your left, and you're pinned up against it.
Right. What is this?
Yeah, is this like the other place? 'Cause if it is, I don't see why we keep working with them.
Little beady gentleman from behind the front desk looks at you, Madronix, and goes, are they with you?
Yes.
Oh, my apologies. And he kind of runs over and runs his hand down the side of the wall, and you guys feel the force leave, and you guys are back on your feet.
Huh.
So
Thank
about
you.
that, it's just to make sure that those wandering in here with magical items are indisposed immediately if they're not holding a brand.
Good security measure.
Oh, thank you. It's of my own design. But welcome to the Iron Hearth Outpost of Rosso. I'm guessing at least your members, maybe initiates, haven't gotten the brand yet.
We were told only one of us had to get the brand.
Oh, yeah, right. Only one needs to have it to be able to take contracts and everything, but usually as you crawl up the ladder, you get access to the more restricted areas, and it's usually because you got the brand. But it's completely understandable first starting out that you don't have it, so don't worry. Just restrict some access to some of the larger outpost locations is all. But we're a bit more inclusive. It's just a security measure. You'll be free to come and go. Once you've signed in, and he kind of pulls out a book and taps on it a little bit. All I need is leader name, the name of your group, and just put it here, the date that it is, and... Does that say bad decisions?
Eye twitches.
Yep, that's
That's
name.
name. Correct.
All right. I've had weirder names. Do not worry about it.
You should hear a boat's name.
He looks curious, and then looks at Madronix, and then kind of takes a step back and goes, "What is it?"
He will first say it in Draconic, just because that's how he would first introduce it.
And this guy just starts laughing. Oh, I see. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you guys have a sense of humor. I like it. Well, feel free to mosey about. We do have a few rooms still available. Each room can hold 3 people, so set you guys up for one room.
2 of our compatriots are not here.
So 2 rooms. Okay, we can do that.
Yes.
They will need to come in with your leader here, of course, so that way I can vet them and make sure. Do they have brands?
No, I look towards them. Hey, did you tell the other place about the ship? Or did that not happen?
Oh, sorry. You were saying that to Metronix?
Yeah, like, what did you tell them exactly? Like, did you tell them to pass the word along, or was that not given?
I told them about the situation in Grenmund and inquired of any Banshee activity or disappearances otherwise.
None. Have there been any disappearances around the town lately? Other than normal disappearances? I say this to the Iron Hearth guy.
Oh, sorry, my name is Ferdinand. Sorry, didn't mean to say that. Nothing sinister or anything. I'm guessing if you're here it's for a job, I don't remember any open contracts for us.
Well, that's good to know.
This was from This is a quest put out by another outpost that, and just like, I guess bites his lip a moment, that met an unfortunate end, and we are pursuing the matter from there.
Oh, yes, the Grenmund outpost, isn't it?
Correct.
I heard that one went down. Tragedy. But the Iron Hearth is stalwart, if not anything else. We've already got people back there and saddled up. I believe there's 2 regiments of contractees out there already trying to clean anything up that might come back, so don't worry, it's in good hands.
They give us a slight smile. That's good to know.
We also left it in good hands. Very powerful warrior.
Well, the Dragonborn, all strong ilk, so it makes sense. But like I said, I don't think there's any contracts in Russo that are open right now. Obviously, if you're following from another one, I haven't heard, at least from any of the other compatriots in here, or out and about in the town, of anything unduel or, like I said, sinister through the town. So, unfortunately, I don't know if information in that regards is going to be easily ascertainable here.
It just means we would continue our search in another location. However, we are dealing with repairs presently.
I mean, that's good news for your town. Not so good news for us, but
Yes,
life
quite.
continues. So, it is what it is.
Well, like I said, feel free to stay here. When your 2 other compatriots do make their way here, make sure you're with them, Mr. Madrownix. And we'll definitely make sure that they are capable of freely going in and out once I vet them.
Do you sell food and drink here, or do we have to go get our own from the restaurant?
Dinners will be provided here, not for sale, but if you are an Iron Hearth member, you can eat and drink freely, to a degree. We do have quite the bottomless stomachs when it comes to the ale, but we are not a a brewery ourselves, so there's only so much we can give before we need to start charging. But dinner is free.
What time would that be?
It is currently 3 p.m. now, so you're talking about in 3 to 4 hours.
Uh,
We serve for an hour, so you have plenty of time.
do you have a bath or shower facilities for us? We've been on the boat for some time.
We don't have one in the building itself, but there is a nice communal bath just up the road.
Look toward Madronix. Albert, should we take turns waiting for them to come back?
Well, seeing as how they can only enter if they're with Mr. Madronix here himself, he would have to be the one to stay.
Look towards the group. How long do you think it will take them to finish their things? Do you think you can be done, take a shower quick enough to get back? Or should we just go first? This is towards Halvard and Madronix.
Whatever Madronix thinks.
I don't think it will take long for them to find an appropriately sized harness.
So, me and Halvard go first then?
So he's going to look down at Fez. If baby is going anywhere, they are not going anywhere by themselves.
Hence, I said strip Halvard and I
You shall
go.
come with.
That's why I asked. Should we both go? I gestured towards Halvard and myself.
So I will remain for the time being. You take care of your bathing needs.
Come on, Halvard. We've been on the ship long enough. We
And
could
don't
use a
forget to
shower.
administer appropriate punishment for any activities not permitted. Glares.
Is he glaring at me?
He's glaring at me.
It's like it's what I'll put it say like glares at Halvard, but then just then looks back at Fez and nods as if communicating.
Come on, we both stink. Let's get this over with. We'll find it. We'll get back after we're done, and I'm pretty sure Tamperley will want a shower too.
Let's get to it before she steals all the hot water.
Again.
Okay, so Fez and Halvard walk off, and as they exit through the door and the doors close, Ferdinand kind of leans over the desk. I didn't know you had a gimp with you. That's interesting.
Just raises an eye ridge. It's like, gimp.
Someone who seems to enjoy pleasure from being reprimanded.
He thinks on it for a moment. So someone who takes great joy in being punished is a gimp.
Yes. Makes really the whole team dynamic interesting.
I shall remember this word.
I also like to think that Ferdinand heard him calling him baby.
Yep. It was that plus the whole make sure he's punished sentence that turned to Ferdinand
And the harness.
Yep, and the harness.
Spank me.
So Ferdinand kind of it makes a mental note.
Alright, so
next
Halvard
week
and Fez are taking a shower.
yeah, that's not too hard to do. It's a communal baths and shower, so plenty of hot water to go around, and there's semi-personal and then communal places to shower and clean up. That's not a problem. Easy, babe.
Alright, Tamperley, Malcolm.
Yeah. So you guys are let loose upon the city.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Where
lead the way. You seem to know where to go better than I do.
I'm gonna go and look for a spot with friendly women.
Okay.
Oh, you mean like a whorehouse?
Yep.
All right.
About 5 minutes after Malcolm starts to look, you realize what he's looking for.
Oh, well, if you would have asked, I would have just, helped out. I did grow up in one.
I'm not looking for their services.
I understand what you're looking for.
Okay.
Not usually something that they keep, but they may know where to get one.
Exactly.
True, true. In my time living in one, I mean, not in this particular town, but would I know what to ask for, or, like,
Oh, that's a lore drop.
yeah.
I mean, it really depends on the type of harness that you guys want to put him in.
I think you know what kind of harness we're looking for.
I think you do.
It's called the gold
One with a
package.
leash. Huh?
It's called the gold package. That's how you know it.
Yeah.
Those are usually custom ordered.
Okay.
Lots of straps and ball gag.
Oh, we don't need a ball gag. Well,
Do
I don't know.
we?
Might be fun for Nyx.
It takes
I
away
think
the
it would make-
verbal and the hand components.
I think
Yeah.
it would make Nyx very happy.
So, wrist straps, harness, leash, and gag.
Yeah,
All
basically,
right?
basically it's a harness and that has a bunch of connectors that go down the spine that connect to the forearm, the wrists, and the upper arm. So their arms are basically pinned behind them. And then it's like this throat collar that goes up into a ball gag.
I wouldn't go that far.
Perfect.
Not too much longer looking for one. You realize that it's on the northern portion of the city, the most furthest inland. I believe this one's the Sultan's Bodice. Yes, it
It's
is.
like, oh,
The Sultan's Bodice.
Okay.
And it's very much like flash dancer wear.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
At least the ones that are outside and amongst the lobby.
I'm so sad that there are no tabaxi on this continent.
But going in, Tamberlay, you immediately get a lot of attention.
Oh.
And
Well, I'm sorry we are not here for meat today, but we are looking for
Oh.
this. I know. I will lay down what we're looking for and see if they have it and how much it is.
eventually picking up this today's maitre d, because the girls will just, they obviously can't spend too much time with her, they're not getting paid, then they would just kind of redirect you towards her, and she would end up telling you that it would be the Backstrap is the name of the establishment that they get all their custom orders from.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? That's amazing.
But yeah, it's not too far away, just sort of down the street in Hooker Right.
Hi ho.
Hi ho, hi ho,
Ah ho.
hi ho, and ho, and ho, and ho, and ho.
Mhm.
Excuse me, I'm a whore. I get paid. True. Sorry. But so you get your information. She's gonna extend a palm.
I'll give her a
what?
gold.
Okay.
So-
You gotta grease at least one wheel.
Oh no, I didn't understand what was happening. Sorry.
And then you guys head on out, following our instructions over to the backstrap. Smaller establishment that is seemingly in a larger building, but it has its own front section. Sort of think like a New York-esque, like, diner with apartments on top.
All right.
This place, it's small and it's dark, but it's got, especially you, Timberlake, you notice it's got some beautiful works in here. Dresses and tight corsets. It's definitely more to night and then after night wear. But going in, it's two female that run the place, two female humans, roughly about the same age, mid-30s. Look decently identical, but not related. Just two women who obviously have been around each other long enough that they picked up on each other's styles and sort of mirror each other. But
Both named Brittany and they're Capricorn.
but not related. Not
Very
named,
Romeo and Michelle.
not named Brittany. It's Mary Kate and Ashley. Thank you very much.
Sorry, my
I thought it was
apologies.
Romeo and Michelle. Sorry.
But this is their location. So what
And
exactly?
again, I will describe what we are looking for.
Go ahead and tell me so I know what to actually give you.
We are looking for a harness that goes across, like, obviously the chest, shoulders, with a leash in the back. If you happen to have any wrist cuffs, just in case. And I think a ball gag would be divine.
We have a very bad baby Valkyrie who has an angry daddy Dragonborn.
Mm-hmm.
You both say this, and she kind of just looks at you, Malcolm, and goes, and then looks back at Tamberlay, and Mary Kate's like, "Are we talking about him?"
No.
Okay, that was
I'm not a Valkyrie, nor a Dragonborn.
well. I haven't seen all of you, so I wouldn't know.
I thought maybe it was a role play thing. So
Yeah, Anyway, so I'm going to need some measurements.
Oh, damn, you're way better at that than I am.
Yeah.
Well, I
I'll
mean,
get
we
the height.
can use Malcolm here as our test dummy, and then just kind of fill out from there.
Oh, he's much more filled out than Malcolm.
Hey,
He is a big boy.
But we can at least start with him and then work out.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
So are we trying things on? Is that what you're
Yes.
suggesting?
And
All right.
immediately ball gags Malcolm.
hey,
Oh, I like that.
So-
Yeah.
So we got this one. It's a bit of a black stone, but we also have one that has little spikes out the front, and we do have one that has a single hole in the middle to allow air in. Some people, depending on the seasons, can't breathe through their nose very well, so we got to make sure they don't pass out.
Oh, he's fine. He's got a nose. It's big enough.
Okay, wonderful. Wrist cuffs. We've got leather. We've got plush. We've got silk, satin. We've got these new things that are called handcuffs. They've just come in from across the seas.
So I was kind of thinking, do you have a pair that has like gloves on them so they can't use their fingers to cast spells and stuff?
The black edition. Yes, we do.
All right.
mittens.
Mittens.
Basically, what ends up happening is you put the fingers in, and the pinky finger and the ring finger are attached to one another, and then the index and middle finger are attached to it, so they're like little penguin claws.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
sounds
let's
fun.
slide these on. Stop fighting it. Thank you very much. All right, and now harness.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that one's going to be the hardest one because, again, like I said, the person that we're buying it for is a bit bigger than this gentleman right here, but we can definitely scale up.
Okay. Oh, here, I'll throw some of these shoulder pads on him. Is this roughly more the size?
Yeah, close enough.
Okay.
A little bit bigger around the chest too.
All right. So we'll just fill that in with a little bit. Okay, here we go. Now, so we got this one, and she starts to wrench it tight against Malcolm's chest. Simplistic in design, very sturdy, but doesn't do well with salt water, so it's a bit hit or miss here, especially on a port town. We do have one that's much girthier, and she pulls out one that, like, the straps are about 1.5 inches thick. This one's definitely more for those that like to struggle. Still works the same. We also have one that's a little bit more masochistic in nature that has these little studs on the inside.
Oh, I don't want to hurt him.
It doesn't really hurt. Well, I mean, it does, but in a good way.
Yeah, no, this isn't for fun.
I mean, why not? A little bit of fun.
I think the second one would work just fine.
All right, thick straps it is. We do have one where it just attaches around the shoulder and upper chest, and then we also have one that has an extra loop that goes through the crotch area to make sure that they don't slide out of it.
It is a hard decision. Can you do me a favor and ungag him so that he can give me his opinion?
Oh, actually, and she kind of reaches up and does a little twist and turn, and the little black stone kind of comes out. It's very quite simple.
Malcolm,
You can put it in, you can put it out, and it works perfectly.
Malcolm, what do you think? Jockstrap or no jockstrap?
And it's very much still like the dentist thing that has your mouth open.
I think no for now. These are adjustable, correct? They're like, buckles and stuff so that we can make it tighter or looser if we need to.
Of course.
Yeah, the shoulder one should be just fine. Shoulder and chest is just fine for now.
All right. We will have to obviously make a few different alterations to make everything work, but these three all together, it's nice matching set, all black. I kind of like it. All that together is going to be 7 gold.
7 gold. I hand her 10.
Oh, wonderful. We'll do a rush order for you. It'll be ready by dinner.
Oh, I don't need it till tomorrow morning, so take your time, but thank you very much.
You don't want it for tonight?
No,
definitely want it for tonight.
She gives you a wink, Malcolm.
How about we go grab some food real quick, and then
it'll be ready tonight, and if you want it for tonight, you can grab it. If not, it'll be ready in the morning as well.
All right. That sounds perfect. Thank you so much. My name is Tamberley, by the way, and yours?
Mary Kate. And my more heavy-handed fellow here is Ashley. She's been the one that's really been strapping fucking Malcolm down and putting the knee to his lower back.
Excellent. I really appreciate your help, and I look forward to coming and picking it up for tonight.
Wonderful. Hope to see you soon.
All right. Have a good day.
All right.
And then the first tavern I see, I will take Malcolm in and buy him some, a shot.
We should have gotten a mask too.
You know what? I didn't even think of it.
We need to go back to the store real quick.
Are we talking eye shield or full head mask?
Oh, full head mask.
Oh, well then we might as well just not get the ball gag, just have it all made in one.
Yes.
All right, we'll go back and make the adjustments.
All right, that would cost you another gold.
Done.
That's fine.
I got that.
Okay.
I give her 2.
All right.
Money well spent.
Yes.
Incidentally, I'm also glad that Mithranix was not for this purchase, just simply because you guys got to make all the right decisions. -1. He definitely would have gone for the more painful suit, but
yeah, I know.
But that's because he's a sadist. Anyway,
I was going to see if they sold a cage, not a strap.
Oh, jeez.
Then you're getting into carpentry.
Blacksmithing.
Oh, you're really spending, huh?
What can I say? Only the best for my friend Halvard.
So we will have a few drinks. And
I
how
really
long
want
is
that sign made?
this evening? Like, how many hours is that?
Well, talking to the ladies, and then going to the store, and getting all that taken care of. You probably were gone for about an hour.
No, I mean, like, how long do we have to wait?
Oh,
Hour-wise. Go back and get it.
they said by tonight. So you would ask when they close, and they said 8,
And what time is it right now about?
about 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a little long. I guess we could come back after dinner. Unless you have something else you need to take care of while we're out.
Nope, we're good. We can come back
All
after
right.
dinner.
Sounds good.
We need to go give old Nixie Poo a update to her status as is.
Yeah, I know. He might get worried.
Yeah.
All right.
So
We
we
sent
will
the
try
right
our best
people
to
for the
find our
job.
way back to the Iron Hearth.
Getting out to the main street and taking the directions back that you guys were told, it's not too hard, especially once you see the chicken as well.
Yeah, I had a question about that, actually. Not the chicken, but the actual Iron Hearth.
Uh-huh.
How much iron is on it?
It's mostly iron.
It is mostly iron? Okay.
Yeah.
Because some of them had, like, iron facing and others didn't, so...
Yeah, no, the outer walls are mostly iron. Inside, it's much more wood.
I'm sure.
But you guys make your way back. Even by the time that they make it back, Halvard and Fez, you guys would be back from your showers. Nyx most likely would be waiting outside as well, so that way he can go in with you guys.
Hello, Halvard. Are we on our best behavior today? Oh, he's not here, is he? Did he step away?
Sorry, my mic was muted.
Oh.
Halvard just turns to Madronix and says, "I'm allowed to talk, right?"
You may speak.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to see if it was good with you. Yeah. What's up?
How's it going? Everybody
Nice,
good?
actually. I
We
got
all-
done with the shower.
We got our shopping done.
Mm-hmm. Right, you wanted like a leash for me.
Yes, a leash. That's exactly what we got, was a leash.
No, it wasn't.
There's a leash.
There's a leash, but that's not all.
Excuse me, I would like to, I the player would like to see deception versus insight before just immediately concluding that.
No. Based off of previous experience, Halvard knows that he didn't just got a leash. This isn't this is just like
Let's see that insight.
I don't know. Alright, sure. By the way, there's nothing I can roll that would be higher than that.
But like you said, at this point, you're
Suspicious.
highly. And you're,
Would you-
you're understanding
Malcolm?
the wording that Malcolm's using.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Yeah.
Malcolm's technically not lying, but
Right.
But-
I'm not being completely honest either.
Mm-hmm.
He's being a lawyer.
He is telling you the exact information that you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Timberlake, we found the bathhouse if you want to use it.
Okay. Yeah, I will. We gotta pick all that stuff up right after dinner. And I think that when we come back and drop it off, then I will go ahead and take a shower.
Dinner is in, DM, what time is it? Like 4?
yeah, it's in a couple hours.
Yeah, so dinner's in 2 hours, lasts for an hour.
Okay. Well, I have someone. I need to speak to someone inside real quick as well.
Inside the Iron Hearth?
Mm-hmm.
So do you just go in?
No.
But you don't know not to just go in.
I know, but Nyx was waiting outside for us.
Well, in this case, Medronex will just start. If it looks like they're looking to go in, he'll just start walking in.
Well, I will say that I need to go in and
Okay.
speak to someone.
I'm just gonna start walking in. I don't know any better.
Ferdinand is still at the desk, I believe.
Yep.
Oh, perfect.
Walk right in.
All right.
Walk in.
So,
Before Kimberly goes in, I kind of like tap her on the shoulder and just like, give it a hold up, boy, a second.
Okay.
Nope. I'm just going right in.
Of course you do.
Oh, I see what you mean. Thank you.
I just sigh.
let me help with that. Sorry, this one's with you, right, Madronix?
Yes.
All right, wonderful.
Thanks,
Welcome,
Nixie Poo.
welcome to the Nixie Poo. That's interesting. Welcome
Poor guy.
to the Iron Hearth.
Hello. And I will attempt to walk up to him without being pulled against the wall.
I can hold up. We got one more.
Yeah, he's powered it down right now, so it's fine.
Go ahead.
Ferdinand, was it?
Yeah. Oh, hello, little one.
Hello.
Aren't
Hey,
you
I'm
adorable?
Thank you. I was just wondering, do you have a smaller version of that brand that we can like put on the inside of my wrist or something, so I don't have to keep going through this bullshit?
I mean, you don't need to put it on your wrist.
Well, am I not allowed to put it anywhere I want?
You can put it anywhere you like, but it has to be the same
There
size.
we go. I'm sorry, what?
It still has to be the same size. The magic in it requires a certain size.
Well, that will not leave very many places on my body.
And understandable. I understand with your current physique and everything. But I can tell you this: I am quite adept with my branding, not quite as scarful as some of the other ones are.
Okay.
Adonis will
Well-
just comment, well, if the issue is size, why not just put it someplace like on your chest or your back?
Right, I would rather not scar up my chest like that. Thank you very much. But
we have plenty of people who've used what we call a tramp stamp.
no. No, that sounds fantastic for them, but no, I was thinking like maybe like
We got a left butt cheek I've done twice.
I kind
right
of look at Timberlake.
I don't believe I've heard this term before. Tramp
Ye-
stamp.
You know, I think there's a member of our party who could use a tramp stamp.
Anyway, I would like it right at the base of my neck between my shoulder blades.
Ah, yes, we can definitely do that.
That way I can hide it with my hair.
Perfect idea. Anybody else getting the brand?
Yeah, I'll get it on my shoulder. My left,
Very
like my
dashing.
shoulder blade.
The other two?
Albert wants a tramp stamp.
No, I do not, and I'm not sure if Madronix over here would want me to get one.
No one
that
has
would be-
explained to me what this tramp stamp is.
The tramp stamp is it refers to a location on the lower back, right above the pantaloon line.
Tailbone.
What? Oh, yeah.
Right about where your tailbone is.
A little
Right
bit
at the
higher.
top of your ass crack.
Yes. So basically, whenever someone is taking you from behind, you can see it.
Interesting. If you put it in that location, it's very unlikely to be taken by attacks, correct?
Very much so.
Unless you're keen to be getting hit from behind. If you're constantly getting flanked.
Well, he's just getting hit all
Normally
the
the
time,
baby
whether
prefers
it's
to
flanked
take
or
it from
not.
the front.
Well, first one's first. Tamberley, was it?
Yes.
All right, please step forward.
I'll pull my hair out of the way.
He takes out the brand. It was a lot smaller. It's not like a large poker that's stuck in the fire. This one's much more easily handheld with one hand. And
Okay.
he snaps his fingers, and a bit of fire is held out in front of him. And he kind of just heats the brand up with that. has you sit on a chair and lean over the back of it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And so you put your neck down, just like if you're getting a tattoo there,
Yeah.
and kind of just quickly rolls it across your skin. So it singes and it burns, but it's very quick. It's like getting a full tattoo at once. And then immediately afterwards, he takes out this little salve and puts it over it.
Well, that was a lot less painful than I expected.
Yes, it's such an
Thank you,
interesting thing about the body. When too much pain is taken at once, it sort of shuts off the pain receptors.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the first lessons I learned from Master Morgaine.
Wise man. So, who's next?
I'm up.
All right, Gimp number 2. Shoulder up.
Take down. Yep. Get my shirt off and let him do it.
Same technique. Heats it up. First off, burns away the excess skin that might be attached to it still. Heats it up, rolls it, and puts the salve on it.
So gross. Sorry.
It's how brands work.
I know, but it's just, oh.
Smells awful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, they're done. He's holding, waiting for the other two.
I don't think the other two are getting it.
Okay, I put this away then.
Well, Fez walked away for water, so he might pop up.
So on his forehead, got it.
No, he wants it right, like his nose, just centered on his face.
You got that,
Hey,
Fez?
he's back.
The brand's going on your forehead.
I think you might be muted.
You were
Oh,
walking
yeah,
away
I
as
guess.
he was asking about brands. And I was like, so
Oh,
Fez
right,
gets
so
it on his
that-
forehead?
No, Fez brands people. He doesn't get branded. Fire.
And then Howard's not getting one, right?
Howard wasn't told that he could, so he's not.
Roger that.
Oh, we were joking around about you getting a tramp stamp. I thought you
hold on.
understood.
This is how it has to be, because Mythonus will pop up. If we ever enter another Iron Hearth outpost, we need to be able to keep an eye on you. You are getting one. He just
Alright,
pushes
sure.
him off.
How would you like it?
Let's
Because the one
see.
in Mago wouldn't let you go in without one.
Let's see. How about? Like right, upper right pectoral, right here.
Okay, can do. He burns off any excess skin, reheats it, and rolls it. This time, pushing it a little harder and being a little bit longer on his roll. And unfortunately, you don't pick up, but he whispers and mutters something while he's doing it, and then finishes and rubs it over with the salve. All right, there you go.
Will you pick it up?
Do I catch what he just did?
Right.
You weren't getting branded, so you probably weren't decently close.
Did I?
What's your passive?
Oh, not good. 14? No, 13.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Fez, roll a perception check to see if you maybe read his lips when he was doing it.
Oh, yeah, I can. Because I took the feat observant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Roll a perception check.
Oh shit.
Natural 20.
He
Pudding.
saw everything. God.
As
You read
as
everything
he
you
was
said
doing
for the last year.
it, as he was doing it, you read his lips, and he was like, "Yeah, take it, you filthy whore."
Oh my god.
Slap myself in the forehead and like, Oh my god. What the hell are you guys doing teaching this guy? What are you even telling him?
What is wrong with this town?
What's wrong with this group?
All
I
right.
don't
Okay, so you're taking care of us for the last one there, but shouldn't have any problems at any of the other places.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm definitely not getting branded by this guy.
He's like, I can't allow this one to leave my sight anymore.
No, it'd definitely be worrisome if he had to be punished, right?
My punishments are swift and harsh.
No, I bet they are. So dinner's gonna be ready in just a little bit, and I want to see you all then.
Perfect.
All right.
Hang around and wait for dinner.
All right. Easy enough to do. Dinner comes. It's an interesting array of. It seems to be pork is the theme of tonight, so it's many different cuts and styles of pork,
Fucking bacon.
with plenty of different vegetable sides to go with it. So if you want to be a bit more vegan for the druid, you can.
Is this place like the other places where it has a kind of a bar in it, or no?
They constantly serve ale. It doesn't specifically have like a bar.
Okay.
They have other. Halvard, your mic's going off. They have other liquors as well. It's just the ale's free.
Okay. Perfect.
Picking up your mic, Halvard.
Fez gets a balanced meal of meats, fruits, and vegetables.
Let's see.
Is there bread?
Yeah.
I'll take some bread.
And bread. Gotta fill out that triangle. Okay. So after dinner's over. Not too many people in here. Looks to be about maybe 3 other groups worth of individuals during your time that you're eating. But dinner's done. You can go pick up the things that you might need.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's ready and waiting, and it's much more fashionable than you would have imagined.
This is amazing.
It's a work of art. He's
He's
gonna
gonna
love it.
love it.
The unison on that was great.
Oh my god. What is going on?
I'm gonna say definitely to bring him around in it then, if he's gonna love it so much.
Oh, we'll make sure that Nixie Poo brings him by.
Who knew that me fireballing a seagull swarm was going to lead down to my
BDSM?
character? Yeah, right?
7 seagull swarms and 3 ships.
Okay, one, I'm pretty sure the only ship I directly fireballed was my ship, and 2, the others were more of a result of the seagulls being launched in that direction.
From your fireball.
Yes.
So 3 ships.
Hmm.
Well, it was two other ships from yours that suffered massed damage. The other ones caught fire.
Yeah.
There was about
Alright.
7 other
So
ships
even
that caught
more
fire.
ships got
Oh,
caught.
Jesus. It's a good thing we left when we did.
Alfred, the breaker of ports.
Oh man, imagine if I was hasted. 2 fireballs.
And a
Dude.
partridge in a pear tree.
Malcolm, I'm gonna let you
ac-
take that back. I'm gonna go get a bath, and then I'll meet you guys back at the Iron Hearth.
So one day Leah look at Hubbard. You know they got you some weird shit, right?
Oh yeah, entirely.
And I kind of look at my Drynex. You probably don't know this is going to be embarrassing for you later.
Oh no,
Oh.
he's totally going to not mind at all later. I know it for a fact.
Fair enough. Would he know, though?
Probably later in life.
Fernand's going to get a kick out of this.
So, Tamberlay, you go to take a bath. As you guys kind of...
Oh, I would have also gone that way, so.
Oh, you're on that way too?
Okay.
So it's not too far up. Like I said, it's up the street from The Iron Hearth Outpost itself. The chicken shit.
Would Mydronix also go take the bath? Because I thought he was waiting for these two to come back.
You think he's going to let Halvard be that long out of his sight?
I mean, I watched him last time.
You think he's going to let Halvard and Malcolm be together without him being by his side?
I thought Halvard was with me, and Malcolm and Tamberley went off to get a shower. That's what I said. Like, doesn't he want to go get a shower too?
Yes.
So I'm asking Mydronix.
Oh, yeah. It's up to Mydronix.
Madronix?
I'm going to roll a d20 for a different reason.
All right.
All right. Yeah, so low roll. It's like even he couldn't tolerate his natural musk after spending so much time on the sea, so he will just like same as before, as he just like gets up and leaves for the bathhouse.
Okay.
It has been 4 days. Everyone's been a bit ranked.
So Madronix, you're just heading straight to the bathhouse while the other two go get the things and then go to the bathhouse?
Yep, and me and Halvard are just sitting there eating and drinking.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think they got?
Let's see. Oh, definitely something to prevent me from doing magic, or something like that.
You think a
I don't
mask or
think-
gloves?
Both. I don't know. They'd probably go with both, just to be extra sure.
I know they said they get in a harness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Metal or rope based or leather?
I'm not sure I'm sure they'd be willing to spend gold, but not that much gold. So, leather?
I mean, it is Malcolm.
You're right. I'd say parts metal, mostly leather.
You gonna be okay with this?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll let them do it for a bit, but then if it gets too much,
Fair enough. Just until we get out of this town.
I recognize that I made a mistake and I'll own up to it. But once they start crossing lines,
Yeah, pissing off a wizard usually doesn't end well.
not that big of a or powerful of a wizard yet. Hopefully I will in the future.
Yeah, here's hoping I'll let the drink. The stronger you get, the less likely we'll end up dying.
The good health.
Good health. Clink. Alright, you guys, go get your showers in.
Will we be getting there as Nix was leaving, or is he going to soak for a while?
I mean,
Dragonborn
So-
is much more to clean, so you probably... It's not going to take you that long to go pick it up.
Okay. And you said it was community, so is it like a guy's side and a girl's side, or is it everybody everywhere?
Yeah, it's divided, male and female. And there are, like, semi-private rooms and then communal ones as well.
Okay. Harriet. You spent enough time with these boys not to give a shit.
Madronix. Quick question for you.
Yeah.
How much would personal hygiene in regards to skills, cleanliness, and whatnot, would be important to Mydronix?
Well, for most creatures with scales, I'm guessing Dragonborn fall into this. Dirt bathing is more of a natural thing.
Yeah, like I basically took more of the position of like if he doesn't even like the smell of his own musk, that's around the time where like cleaning happens.
So just enough to get rid of the odor.
So essentially, I think basically I think the only reason I could think off the top of my head why Mithranix would go for like a deep cleaning as if it was like a very special event.
Like a ceremony or something.
Yeah, but I mean, with scales, there is like it's like getting shit under your fingernails, just annoying feeling, like dirt and shit. Especially being on the sea, probably a lot of salt, and causing a lot of friction in the scales.
Oh, that'd be annoying as hell.
It's like
I would
having
say
a full
like in
body
that
rash.
situation, then you would at least like try to make it not uncomfortable.
Yeah. But yeah, so Tabitha, you go out and you did the communal ones. Malcolm, are you going communal or private?
Oh yeah, communal.
Okay. So the communal sections, both male and female, they're mirrored. It's 3 large baths with a section along the walls next to the 3 baths that have a bucket and pulley system for showers. But it's nice. It's kept up very well. There's, for the female side, there's more. It's very packed in here for the women. For the guys' side, a lot less packed. And there's more attendants in here than there is like actual attendees. But
I will start chatting with all the women, hanging out and talking, asking questions. Actually, try to like get some information while we're washing each other's hair and stuff.
okay, majority of them do seem to be workers of the night.
Okay. In that case, I am going to. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? There we go.
A lot of them trying to get clean before their shift.
Yeah. No, I was just wondering if they had ever heard of the Slight Sally, and Gretchen, where I grew up.
Yeah, a number of them would have either passed through, maybe not started there, but the workers are very much like strippers. They'll jump from city to city and establishment to establishment. So, yeah, it would have come across them different times. You probably maybe even.
Like,
Go ahead.
Just wondering how she's doing.
Oh yeah, actually, since you've left, they've remodeled.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, they added
the business is going well.
Mm-hmm. They added another floor.
Excellent.
So
also,
you're up to 4 floors.
I'm also wondering about like the disappearances and stuff like that. I'll definitely ask about that. See if there's any people disappearing or showing up, dead and weird or something like that.
Yeah. It's sort of kind of along the same of, not quite the same as the town that you were in, but it's very much a city aesthetic. So a lot of people die. Crime rate is still decently high, even though there's a lot more order to this town.
Okay.
So as far as anything super weird and out of the ordinary, no. Nothing across that they would know.
Thought I'd ask since I've got so many of them in there.
Oh yeah.
Just anything that we should be looking out for or avoid in town.
I mean, the majority of them here are workers, so their knowledge of stuff is limited as far as what to be worried about, because they are somewhat protected.
Yes. Yeah, I was just like, if they were walking around, and obviously in groups walking around and stuff.
And also, their regulars are always there to protect them. Like, if one of them gets attacked in the middle of the street and they start screaming and people recognize her, some people are going to come to some aid.
Yeah.
So,
just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, they're more of a protected class in that regards. But yeah, no, as far as they know, there's nothing specifically to be worried about. Obviously, there's always the creeper or anything like that.
Oh, yeah.
But as far as their ranks go, none of them have been killed or hurt or anything out of the ordinary.
Perfect. Well, that is good to hear, actually.
Malcolm, by the time that you go in, you probably can notice the only Dragonborn here, taking up the majority of one of the baths.
Hey, buddy.
Ah, I see you've come too.
What was that?
I have seen you have come too.
Oh. I would just go in and relax.
Okay. Malcolm being his own style of dirty. Malcolm kind of gets into the bath and lets it start to settle and gets into the position, and then like goes to move and like readjust, and you can see this line of where the water has started to clean him.
Yeah.
But it's like sneaky dirty because he's tan too. So you're like, oh, you're actually a bit whiter than I expected.
Although incidentally, is especially as like as Malcolm's skin is getting air quote cleaner, are there any like particular like disfigurements of the skin, like scarring or
minor scars on the back, but nothing other than that.
I mean,
And that's from
tattoos.
just, yeah, the tattoos. But like as far as disfigurements go, the scarring on the back, that's just from you getting flogged every now and again on a ship.
Well, sometimes for fun.
No, true. But those
That's
tassels
like
are usually a lot thinner.
but just like upon seeing those, like Mithranix will comment, I see you have taken injuries from the back.
Yeah, right above his tramp stamp.
Sorry. Yeah, you know, got into a bit of trouble when I was younger.
Ah. So you were attacked by cowards then?
Punished might be a better word sometimes.
Ah, so you grew up punished. I see.
Yeah. There's a lot of order and discipline and, you know, maintaining good, well, order and discipline when it comes to seafaring life. And I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not great at following rules.
To a certain extent, I've noticed. And like he'll just kind of like look to his own and say, "It's like every scar in my body is a lesson learned."
Well, with the amount of knowledge you've got, then looks like you could have been a scholar.
Sometimes the best way to learn a lesson is to have the appropriate consequence.
Oh, yeah, I wholeheartedly agree on that one.
The day I earned my first scar was the day I almost died.
Wow.
I was a fool back then.
Oh, we all are when we're younger. You were younger, I'm assuming. Well, obviously you had to be, because it's not like you could have been older.
Benjamin Button Madronix.
Well, I I immediately said, like, well, I imagine you were younger then, but I imagined Madrynix going, well, of course, what else would I have been?
Yeah.
So Malcolm picked up on that immediately and was like, well, clarify.
But so yes, I tried to prove myself in a foolish way and almost paid with my life. I was saved that day, however, by Master Morgaine.
Well, sometimes that's... Sometimes we get lucky, you know? When we should fail the most, we have people who help us not fail completely.
He is the reason that I am the man I am today.
Yeah, Johnny, those are some wise words you got there. You hear a voice behind you.
Just like phrases in Irish and like, who's there?
As you guys now have noticed, getting pulled out of the conversation, all of the attendees and attendants have left this room. Only now stands, currently robed, 4 male individuals. Rough and tumble sorts. And the closest one is average-sized human male, but looks like he has seen some tough life, as he's very fit, with a majority of his upper back and upper arms covered in scarring. Portions of his chest seem to have taken burns at one point as well. And underneath this, under the blistered skin and the disfigurementing, there's a whole host of nautical-themed tattoos. But this one not really looking too much at you, Madrynix, but looking at the back of Malcolm's head. It seems you've gotten a little bit wiser in your years, huh?
I'm going to ignore that for a second.
Nothing is said, and so from behind his back he pulls a dagger and taps the top of your head with the flat of the blade. Hey, Johnny. You gone deaf in your years?
Oh, you must have me confused with somebody else.
He starts to trace one moment, please. Okay. He takes the dagger, and with the tip of the dagger, he takes one and traces the tentacles that weave in and out of the waves, and goes, "No, I'm pretty sure I got the right guy. Why, you don't have any nice words for your friends? Come on, pal. It's been a while since you've seen Mitch." Mitch, you remember, was an old former crewmate. A rush of memories come back. Without even looking at his face, you can see his face in your memories. They come rushing back from different times. And one thing that you pick up and you remember was you always swindled this guy out of money when you played cards. There's a bit of a number on your head. Did you know that? But I think we can come to some sort of agreement. Don't you think, boys?
Yeah.
Malcolm, you know these individuals?
No.
Oh, we're fast friends. Us and Johnny here.
Johnny.
Good old Johnny Reynolds. Always quick of the finger, sleight of the hand. Sometimes for his own good. Most of the time for his own good, but sometimes he lifts the wrong thing, if you catch my drift. Come on, Johnny. Won't you remember me? And he's going to stab you with the dagger. For 4 points of damage.
Okay.
As he's just going to stab your upper shoulder blade right above the brand. He's not stabbing super deep. Like, not to, like, kill, but definitely getting a point across. He kind of, like, leans in as he's holding you there. Why don't you tell me where you put it, Johnny? We can just go and get it. Walk away.
I have no idea where it is, to be completely honest.
Oh, always being difficult. Hard way it is, then. Sorry it's gonna come to this, Johnny.
I'm going to have to ask you to remove that dagger.
Kind of looks up to you. He's like, "Oh, I'll do more than remove it, friend." And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Ooh.
Oh.
Interesting. Might like you first one die.
Alrighty then. So, any questions?
No, I'm good.
Are we still poisoned?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Let's make
You
it
guys, you just said it was food poisonous. Okay, fine.
Well, that's what Howard believes it is. I got it from eating food, therefore it is food poisoning.
Oh, by tomorrow, if nothing's changed, then like I want to start healing.
All right.
Okay. So with that, if you have any questions, feel free to message me, and I'll get back to them as soon as I can. If I don't talk to you all before then, you guys have a great week. It's going to be Halloween this weekend, so no session, but we will come back the weekend following.
Got it. All right.
You got it.
See y'all later.
You guys have a safe
Bye.
Halloween.
You too.
Yep, you too.
Choo-choo.
Night.
Bye.
The-
Thank you for those that stay with us. You guys have a great night. Safe Halloween. And we'll see you next time.